going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch-along Community Shield Sunday, people. Big game. To me, this is the start of the season. I don't care what anyone says. We have got to go and get Pep Guardiola today and slap him round that bald head. Looking forward to the game today. And it's a big game and an interesting team lineup as well. We're going to get into more detail with that one as well. Big up for everyone tuned in. For those of you I haven't seen since the tour, then welcome back. I'm sure a lot of you have been locked into the live streams midweek. But for those of you who only jump in for the watch-alongs, good to see you back in the comments, people. So we've started nice and early today, although I have turned up 8 minutes late. But because there's a few bits and bobs to talk about as well. Let's just talk about the headline news of the team, people. I personally, how am I going to put? I'm quite happy with that team. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm quite happy with that team that we've picked. The headline news is that Eddie Nketiah is on the bench, which I think a lot of people expected Eddie to start. I kind of thought he was going to go with Eddie. We know that he treats him like a stepchild. He loves him. But I think he realises you've also got to be aware of the fact you're playing against Manchester City at Wembley. Stones and Diaz. Be realistic at the same time. Now, I think what has surprised a lot of people, he's gone with Kai Havertz up front when a lot of people thought Trossard would have been the guy that he's gone for today. But do you know what? I'm not actually that mad about that for two reasons. Number one, he spent £65 million on him. You've got to justify why you bought this guy. And number two, it's an opportunity for him to make waves in the Arsenal fan base very quickly. I do Right, we should be back, people. Apologies. Internet doing internet things. Maybe Eddie and Ketia hijacked the stream, people. Apologies. That's a chicken shot Wi-Fi. Yeah, we're back now, people. I don't know what happened there. You know, with these things, it can go crazy. Inverted Wi-Fi, inverted stream, people. But we are back now. Hopefully, you can hear me all right as well. And LSU, you'll be happy that I've took the LA snapback off today as well. Apologies. Inverted Wi-Fi settings. Right. What was we talking about? Havertz is starting up front instead of Trossard, which I do feel a little bit sorry for Trossard, because Trossard has been really good in pre-season. He'll probably be sitting there going, what the hell do I have to do to get a start in this team? Jesus is injured, and I still can't get in the team. But I think Arteta, number one, he's using it as an opportunity to say, look, this is why I paid £65 million for him. He's also, if Havertz scores the winner today, very quickly we'll adopt him as a player that we really like. I'm not saying we don't like him, but obviously there's a lot of question marks around whether we should have paid 65 million for him. Should he be playing up front? He's played in this role more than Trossard, to be honest. So he should be able to put a performance in. Listen, he scored the winning goal in the Champions League final against Manchester City. So if anybody knows how to cause them problems in a big game, you could say it's Kai Havertz. So I do feel sorry for Trossard. If I was picking the team, maybe I would have gone Trossard, but it's an opportunity for him to become a little bit of a hero today. So hopefully it happens. Big up Rastaman. Happy Independence Day to all fellow Jamaicans today. The game kicks off in 45 minutes, Lee. So yeah, 45 minutes till kickoff, 4 p.m. UK time. Abdul said, what if he's useless? Well, if he's useless, then it's on the manager, innit? We're going to say you've got Trossard there, who's been fantastic in pre-season. You still haven't played him. So it's a big risk. And I've said many times, Havertz is the riskiest signing, in my opinion, since Arteta has been the manager. If it works, he looks like a genius today. If it goes wrong, people are going to say, well, how come you haven't played the person who probably was your best attacking player in pre-season, which was Trossard? So it's a big gamble, but risk and reward settings, man. Big up Matt, who said, big up Curtis, good to be back in business. Big up yourself, bro. Big up David. Sorry, Eddie, the adoption didn't go through. Big up David. Yeah, listen, man. I'm glad that Arteta had the bravery today, because we know that he loves Eddie. He started him in midweek. He gave him the armband. I thought he was going to start today. I'm glad he's recognised that, look, it's Man City, it's Stones and Diaz. It's not the game for Eddie to start. It's just not. Yeah, maybe he gave him the armband midweek to sweeten him because he knew he was getting dropped at the weekend. It could be the case. Big up Sporty, who said, is it on ITV? It is on ITV, people, for anybody looking for the live game. And don't forget, today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. Link in the description below. QR code is in the top corner. I will take that down at kickoff. And yeah, I will run the usual advert, people. Yep, the game is on ITV1, people, for anybody looking for that. And make sure you download OneFootball, link in the description below, people. We've got a few things to talk about. The Arsenal team that they've picked today, I'm very happy with that team. The Trossard Havertz is the one you would have probably gone, you could have gone that way. What I do like is Ramsdale in goal, White, Timber, Gabriel, Saliba. That for me is the back four. I think Timber will be at left back. The midfield, Partey, Rice, Odegaard. We have not seen that in pre-season as of yet. And we're seeing it today, which I'm delighted about. That is the midfield that, to me, needs to be our midfield this season. Yeah, there'll be certain games where you're battering a team at home and you might not need Partey and Rice. You might be able to swap one of them for Havertz and go Havertz, Odegaard, and one in the sixth role. But in big games like this against top quality players, you need that brick wall. And I think that Rice and Partey provides us with that brick wall. I'm so happy that Thomas Partey is staying because I want those two playing next to each other. The front three is going to be interesting. Saka, Martinelli and Havertz. One thing that I think Havertz will be able to do is link up play with our two wingers, which is something I think Trossard could have done as well if he'd have played that role. Another very good link-up player and somebody that can get our wingers involved. And they're going to be the key to us today. I didn't watch the Paul Diaz fight. Nah, I didn't at all. The Arsenal bench: Matt Turner, Kieran Tierney, Kivior, Holding, Tomiyasu, Fabio Vieira, Trossard, ESR, and Eddie Nketiah. Jorginho not on the bench, he's injured. Although Jorginho is being linked with a move to Fenerbahce today. I wonder if that's got anything to do with the fact he's not on the bench. But saying that, Matt Turner's being linked with Forest. And he's still on the bench as well. No Reece Nelson. I'm not sure what's going on. Obviously, Nelson didn't play on tour. He's been at the club doing recovery work, so I'm assuming he's not 100% yet. And I think we know with Balogun, Balogun is on his way probably to Inter. I did watch Crawford Spence on the replay in the morning. Yeah, Crawford destroyed him. Let's talk about the Manchester City team quickly. Pep probably doing mind games as usual. He's picked a strong team, but obviously a few of his top players are not playing. Ortega plays in goal ahead of Ederson, although apparently Ortega is considered the domestic goalkeeper. The defence is Walker, Diaz, Stones and Akanji. Lots of quality there. Stones will probably drop into midfield. Rodri, Kovacic and Bernardo Silva is the midfield three. So no Kevin De Bruyne, people. No Kevin De Bruyne. And the front three: Jack Grealish, Julian Alvarez and Erling Haaland. So he plays both strikers. So I'm not sure how they're going to set up. Will Alvarez play off the wing with Grealish on the other wing, Bernardo in the 10 with Rodri and Kovacic? Or will they play with two out-and-out strikers and maybe Grealish plays elsewhere and they play that box midfield? So you'd potentially have Rodri and Kovacic and then Bernardo and Grealish. I don't know. You know, with Pep, he can do whatever he wants. Their bench is just ridiculous. You know, Phillips, Laporte, Gomez, De Bruyne, Ederson, Foden, Palmer, Lewis and McAtee, three youngsters. Foden would start for most teams. Kevin De Bruyne, probably the best midfielder in the world. Ederson, top quality. It's going to be crazy. However they set up, it's going to be difficult. But we need to go for them. We need to go for them. The Community Shield, we've got a very good record in the Community Shield, and City don't have a great record in it. Is that because Pep doesn't really care about it? I'm not sure. Let me read these few super chats and members' comments, then we'll get into a few stories. Big up Babatunde, who said, big up Big C. It's good Mikel is thinking outside the box. My concern is he should have given it a shot in pre-season. I really hope this works out. I said a few things in the fan cam after the game against Monaco that my problem with this pre-season is we haven't seen our best team on the pitch at any given time. You're then going to throw it together, or what you consider your best team, against Manchester City at Wembley. I think they should have had some game time together. But if it works today, who am I to say anything different? Chris said, Curtis, once we get Amrabat, then we are cooking this season. Big up, bro. Chris, obviously a big Man United fan. I think Amrabat will be a good signing. What I always say when United fans or anybody says we're cooking, what does cooking mean to you? Chris says Man United are cooking. Do you think you can win the title? Do you think you can win? What is your version of cooking? I would say Man United, a good season for them would be similar to last season. Get in the top four, get closer to Man City and try and win a domestic trophy. I don't think United are good enough to win the league. I've got to be honest. If they'd got a Kane or a Osimhen, then maybe. Big up Black, who said, Big C, we are winning this game. We need this win. I have to admit, now I've seen the team line up, I think we do have a good chance. Lucas said Alvarez as 10, Bernardo as right winger. That's interesting. I would have thought, can Alvarez play that 10 role? He is a very good player, so I wouldn't be surprised. And big up Nelson. I was going to speak about this, but he said Balogun's last two Instagram stories, watching R9 play for Inter, and bigging up Thuram of Inter. Listen, he's securing the move. He knows that he's on his way, and he's trying to, get himself into the affection of the Inter Milan fans. You put up a video of R9 in an Inter Milan shirt. He's playing the game. We're going to speak about him shortly. Chris says competing for the league, and I hear you on that. I agree. Big up Sherwell. Thank you very much for becoming a member. And big up RDM for becoming a member. I think he was a member before. We're going to do a member stream probably on Thursday as a preview for the start of the season. Yeah, he's twerking for Inter, but he ain't getting the opportunity here, is he? So he's doing a Mudryk. Would you rather have Kai Havertz or Eddie up top? Honestly, Kai Havertz. And the reason why is because I've seen Eddie up front for Arsenal. I know what Eddie and Nketiah up front for Arsenal looks like. I don't know what Havertz up front looks like. I don't know. He might look really good. I was speaking to Cruz off camera before the game. How many attacking players have thrived at Chelsea in the last 5 years? Lukaku did nothing. Werner did nothing. Havertz did nothing. Sterling hasn't done much. Mudryk hasn't done much. Aubameyang did nothing. What attacking player has done anything? Ziyech did nothing. You got to go back to Eden Hazard. You got to go back to Diego Costa. Willian, when he was there, they're the last attacking players that actually did something at Chelsea. So, listen, Havertz is a better footballer than Eddie Nketiah in terms of natural ability. My problem is, how good is he up front? We're going to see today. We're going to see. I hope he does well. I've said all day long, the signing worries me, but I'm going to support him. He's our player. We've spent a lot of money on him. It needs to work. It needs to work. Because if we don't win and he doesn't play well, people will be on his case already. So, anyway, let's get into a few stories before we get into the game. Fabrizio tweeted this morning, we heard some news last night. I was going to do a pre-record last night, but I didn't actually see the story until quite late. So I thought I'd just wait until the show today. New round of talks will take place today for David Raya between Arsenal and Brentford. Negotiations are advancing to the key final stages. Matt Turner will join Nottingham Forest on a permanent deal. Now, Matt Turner is on the bench for Arsenal today. What is interesting about this move? Arsenal play against Forest next weekend, right? Arsenal play against Forest next weekend at the Emirates. Now, Matt Turner's going to be their first choice goalkeeper when we sell him. Now, in my opinion, if I'm Arsenal, I'm not doing that deal so that he can play against us on Saturday. The game is the game, people. I'm sorry. Imagine Matt Turner comes back to the Emirates on Saturday and has the game of his life, makes 7 or 8 key saves. You can't do that. So for me, yeah, get the deal done, mate, but that deal's got to get delayed for a few days. The game is the game. We've seen it happen. I remember Fabianski one time. I think he was playing for Swansea at the time, and the man turned up and made about 10 saves out of nowhere. So, Turner, yeah, man, you can sign, but you'll be signing sometime on Saturday or Sunday. So, and yeah, as you said, Jason, he's very good at saving penalties. So, yeah, the deal can happen, but you're going to have to wait, bro. You're going to have to wait. You're not playing against us on Saturday. David Raya, hopefully we get that deal done this week. That should get done at around £28 million. The interesting thing about Matt Turner, they're saying £7 million. I think that's way too cheap. America's number one, 28, which is still not old for a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are playing to their late 30s. I mean, Buffon's just retired. I think he's about 44 years of age. £7 million is too cheap. It's too cheap. That is not good business. We paid 5.5 for him. Apparently it was 7 with add-ons. So what? We've made 500 grand on him. I'm sorry, that's bad business. The Granit Xhaka one was fantastic business in my opinion at £21 million. Matt Turner for 7 million, I think that's way too cheap. I think the problem that Arsenal have got is clubs know that we need to sell. They know that we need to sell. So it is what it is. You know, we're in a situation where clubs are turning up going, okay, yeah, maybe he is worth 15 million, but we know you need him out. We know the player wants to leave. We'll give you 7. And Arsenal are then in a difficult situation. What do? Walk away from the deal and end up with 3 goalkeepers. They're going to just let people go on the cheap. So it's sad. He should be going for more, but Arsenal need to get rid of players, I'm afraid. 7 million for a starting keeper is MLS settings. It's way too cheap. Way too cheap. Sebastian says Pepe, Ruba, Guendouzi, Ozil, and I think he was meant to say Aubameyang. Well, when you think about it, Pepe cost 72, he's going to go for nothing. Aubameyang cost 65, went for nothing. Guendouzi went for 9 million when he was being rated at 50 million. Ozil went for nothing after costing 40 million. Ramsey was being linked with 45 million pound moves, went for nothing. Though, you know, 5 players there, you got 9 million pound. But hey, it is what it is. Xhaka looked clash yesterday v West Ham. Leverkusen battered West Ham 4-0 yesterday in a pre-season friendly, and Xhaka made his debut. Mo said, Curtis Love from Melbourne, big up to you, bro. Babatunde, your take on the Ukraine game, so good to see the old lads. Yeah, it was good. I was tempted to go to it, but the weather wasn't great. That goal from Clarence Seedorf, wow. You don't lose that technical ability, do you? Gunnar Roller said, big up Big C. I noticed no Jorginho in the squad. Could there be a late exit? There's a story going around today that Jorginho is tempted by a move to Fenerbahce, which is a little bit left field because the rumour was a couple of weeks ago that he was tempted to go back to Italy. He was being linked with a move to Lazio. And all the rumours were that he was maybe interested in going back to Italy. Now, him going to Turkey, I don't know. But then if Fenerbahce have offered him big money and an opportunity to play every week, has he got cold feet? You know, all the rumours were in the last week or two of the tour that he's very happy at Arsenal. He doesn't particularly mind being a squad player. I'm kind of, with Jorginho, if he was to go or stay, I'm not really that bothered either way. I think his experience and quality on the ball is useful. A lot of people were saying on the tour, he's now actually the leader of the group. He's basically the captain without the armband in that group. Bearing in mind his experience, he's won the Champions League, he's won the Europa League, he's won the Euros. He's a very experienced winner. But if he was to go, it's not the end of the world either. I don't think he's going anywhere. There is a tweet saying that he's out with a muscular problem. So we'll have to see with that one. But David Raya looks like he'll be coming in. Matt Turner on his way out. As I said, Arsenal, do not sell Matt Turner in time for him to play against us next Saturday. He's too good at saving penalties. Gunnar Paul, Big C, it's hard to buy this Havertz signing. I'm sorry, I'm trying, but I find him a ghost in games. But agree with you, we have seen Eddie. Let's see Havertz. I'm with you, bro. I'm exactly the same. I can't even be a hypocrite. When I've spoken about Havertz in this Chelsea team, I have always said I don't rate him in that team. He's very lethargic at times. When your team is struggling, he's not really someone that's going to dig deep and really fight his way into getting the team in a better position. But I have to judge him on what he does in an Arsenal shirt. It's the reality of the situation. You've seen players play for one team and look bang average and go to another team and look fantastic. You've got an agenda. It's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. But I'm going to give him an opportunity. I've seen Eddie up front. I know what that looks like. You know, I'd rather go with Havertz. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit harsh on Trossard. I think the problem with Trossard, I think this sad category that he's fallen into. I reckon if you was winning or losing or drawing, if you needed a goal with 25 minutes to go, I think Trossard is a better substitute than Havertz. Coming off the bench for a 20-minute impact. Trossard's very lively, he gets on the ball, he runs a lot. And I think sometimes you're good enough to start, but because of your style of play, it's easier to leave you on the bench. Where I think someone like Havertz, because he's quite laid back, you think, he's not somebody you'd really want to bring off the bench. So I think Trossard has almost played himself onto the bench, which is really sad, because he's a quality player. But listen, the whole point of becoming a better team is having a better bench. And having Tierney, having Trossard, having Smith Rowe, these are good players that are on the bench. So it's harsh, but you need quality. Look at Man City today. They've got Foden on the bench. They've got De Bruyne on the bench. They've got Laporte on the bench. These guys would start for most teams in the league. You know, I don't think Pep cares about their feelings that much. Gunnar Lee said Rice is going to score today. Yeah, I'm going crazy if he scores today. I can't lie. Ash said Trossard is a big impact sub to change the game up. Yep, definitely. Ross, I just saw the lineup. Trossard should be starting. He should, but it is what it is. He paid 65 mil. This is a big game. If Havertz was on the bench and I'm one of the owners, I'm making a phone call, bro. Yo, bro, what's happening? Yeah, you called me 2 months ago asking for 65 million to buy this guy, and you're not starting him at Wembley against Man City when Jesus is injured. What's going on? You've got to justify it, so he probably has to start him. Big up Vegas Gunner. For your information, transfer market, Football Transfers posted that Xhaka sold for 15 million euros. We'll probably never know the true number. I think they said 5-6 million in add-ons, but it is what it is. It looked good at 21 million pound anyway, so I hear you. Big up White, who said, he's giving me a super sticker. Really appreciate that, bro. Feel free to make a comment as well next time, if you please. Big up Dre in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. Says, big up Curtis in the C Unit. Man them. To Mikel Arteta. And the thing is, it's funny how things work out in football, innit? And no disrespect to West Ham, because I don't have a problem with West Ham, really. I wanted them to win the Conference League. West Ham delayed. They wanted it to turn into an auction. They tried to get Man City involved. Oh no, you've got to get the money in 18 months. They did everything they could to make that deal as difficult as possible for Arsenal, right? And what they've actually done, they've played themselves. Because now, number one, everybody knows you're getting that 100 million over 2 years. So they can't then go to other clubs and go, well, we're not getting that 100 million for 5 years. So everyone's going, oh, you want this player? Yeah, we want 50 million, even though he's worth 20. So they're struggling to replace him. They're getting beat up in pre-season. Now they're all over the place. They were laughing, oh, I got 100 million for Declan Rice. All right, let's see how that relegation battle is this season. Because I tell you now, West Ham are going to struggle this season unless they get some players in quickly. But it is what it is. Football works in funny ways. Commentary on today's lineup from C. Dicey. Bring the bricks and wood. Well, I'll tell you what, LSU, I'm delighted with that team. Havertz up front, it does worry me a little bit because the way he played at Chelsea, it was like having a ghost up front. But if he does well today and scores a goal, then fair play to him. We eat bricks, we eat wood, we eat concrete. Pep Guardiola, we're coming for you, you bold fraud. There you go, LSU. And I got a different hat on, so he's happy, he's happy. Big up yourself. Gunnar Paul said, agree, Trossard off the bench is better, but overall I think Trossard in that 9 role, you go in front first in a lot of games with many teams. Trossard is ace. I think he's brilliant. Kagi, thank you for the super chat as well, or super sticker. said, agree, Trossard is that super sub. Havertz needs this, he does. Big confidence boost for Havertz as well. Big up Fitz, Arteta's favourites FC. Fitz, the door gets kicked off. He ain't messing about. But let's see. I always say give a player an opportunity in your environment before we make the full-on judgment of him. We all know what we saw of Havertz at Chelsea. It was stinky. Let's not lie, it was stinky. We all know it. But he's in a red shirt. We're a very good attacking unit with a very good attacking structure. If he's going to work anywhere, he's going to work here. And if it doesn't work here, then maybe there's a whole heap of Bundesliga tax on him. But big up Fitz. Big up Brian. So good to be back in business. Big C, Arsenal, Shaw, TV and infotainment. Come on, you Gunners from Brooklyn. BK in the building. Big up Matt Noah. Big up from Chicago, Chi-Town. And big up for you, bro. And White said, you convinced me to drop 210 on merch. Hey, I am not taking any responsibility for any merchandise purchases. But I do admit the home shirt is banging. I don't deny it. It's an absolute banger of a home shirt. What have we got? We've still got 20 minutes until kickoff. Big up South London's finest. The watch-alongs are back. Smash the likes. Listen, we're nearly at 3,000 people in the chat. We have to easily get 2,000 likes. It's the Community Shield. It's Wembley. For me, it's the first game of the season. I know people say, oh, the Prem starts next week. This ain't no friendly. This is a big game. This is a big, big game. Tottenham would love to be in this. They ain't won a trophy for, I don't know when they last won a trophy. Big up Trouble, who said, good to meet you in New Jersey. Big up yourself, bro. The third kit is mid. Yeah, I got to admit, the away kit doesn't work for me. The third kit, I'm not sure. I haven't really seen it in person yet, but I don't like the button on it. But maybe it'll look better when I see it in the shop. Fax Joseph said, Ross, yeah, you know he don't mess around. Cal said he was average because Chelsea played him out of position. Here we are doing the same thing. Problem is, what is Kai Havertz's best position? Does he have the engine to play in midfield? Is he a winger? No. Ideally, you'd probably play him just behind the striker, but we'll see. Let's see how he gets on. And Tekers said, love the content, Curtis. Keep up the great work. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate that as well. And Gunnarola, Curtis is responsible for all our merch splurgers. He'll be refunding us all if Arsenal do. Listen, what I always say, people, keep the receipt. Keep the receipt. 2 or 3 bad results, just a little slight tear on the arm, and get that money back. 28 days, people. Think smart. I hope no one from Arsenal is watching this, but listen, inflation is real. We got to look after the pennies. Anyway, Ghost Steel said, I disagree. Clubs know Chelsea need to sell badly and they sold with profits. Why can't Arsenal do the same? I suppose the reality of the situation is Chelsea are selling better players than we're selling, if we're keeping it 100. They sold Havertz, they sold Mason Mount, they sold Koulibaly, they sold Mendy. These are still good players that would get in good teams. We're selling Matt Turner, we're selling, maybe Rob Holding or Cedric. People are not going to be banging your door down to buy players like that. So, Alexander, big up, Big C. I still think we need one more quality midfielder. I would like to see. What is very interesting, and I'm not saying this relates to us at all, is Caicedo's been left out of the Brighton squad today, which would indicate possibly a move is pending, but it's probably more likely that is a Chelsea move than an Arsenal move. But yeah, like I said, for me, it's the striker I would like to see brought in. I would take a midfielder as well, though. And Ketia's lawyer, glad to see you back, Big C. We need to show that we can play different styles against big teams. Pep played 4-4-2 direct football when plan A failed. And I totally agree. I thought one of the biggest mistakes that we made last season was going to the Etihad and going, punch for punch and just saying, we're going to attack you, you're going to attack us, and whoever's better on the day wins. How often does a team beat Manchester City like that? Even Real Madrid couldn't do that. They tried to go to war with them and they got treated like, a championship team. To beat Manchester City, you have to stop them playing, deny them space, and rinse them on the counter-attack. When they push their fullbacks high, you've got to hit them on the break. You look at the teams they lose to. They lost to Brentford, teams like that who were able to soak up pressure and then hit them at pace on the break. All your Bayerns, all your Real Madrids, all these teams who turned up and said, all right, let's just go punch for punch. They all got battered. We went to City and said, all right, you attack, we attack, and we got smoked. You can't play against them like that. The only team I've ever seen do that to Man City is Liverpool, when Liverpool were absolutely firing because their front three, Salah, Firmino, and Mane were ripping them to bits. You don't beat Man City like that. Play with that brick wall of Rice and Partey. Protect your back four. When you get possession, go and hurt them. Martinelli and Saka will be the key today. I'm very happy that Nathan Ake is not playing because Nathan Ake, he pocketed Saka last season. Akanji might be a little bit different for him. Simon said Caicedo might not be playing, trying to push for the move. Possibly. Yep, Tottenham. Yeah, to be fair, they were very good at hitting City on the break. They were. When's the next stream with Kev? I'm going to try and get him on this week. Try and do a little look ahead to the season. Wasim, I'm here, people. Curtis must be thrilled to see Havertz up front. Listen, I'm giving him a chance today. I am. I don't want to destroy him before we've even seen him in this Arsenal team. Curtis, it's Elliot. I think I've been banned by mistake. Can you reinstate me? Oh, man. How are we banning OGs from the chat? I can't actually do it while I'm on stream now. But as soon as I finish, I will get that sorted, bro. Apologies. Who's banned Elliot Roberts? He buys all the merch. I don't know how that's happened. But I'll sort that out after the stream, bro. Apologies. Anyway, a couple other things to speak about. We've got 17 minutes until kickoff. This one popped last night, people. David Ornstein. As I saw the picture, I see Kudus, exclusive, David Ornstein. I'm like, here we go. We've done it. We're getting him. And Mohamed Kudus, 40 million euros. And then I'm like, Brighton? Brighton have reached an agreement in principle with Ajax to buy Mohamed Kudus for 40 million euros, which is about 34 million pounds. The 23-year-old is close to an agreement on personal terms, deal not fully done, but deserve his target and would be their record signing. How have we allowed him to go there? We can't be that interested in him. There's two things that come to mind here, right? Free Elliot Roberts, by the way. I don't know how he's got banned. I'm going to check. I definitely didn't ban you. One of the... I'm going to say it's a mistake. I trust the community. It has to be a mistake. But listen, imagine. Oh, we won't buy Caicedo. We're friends with Brighton. Oh, friends. Oh, we're football friends with Brighton. And our friends go and sign one of our top targets. What's going on? What happened to friendship? You got a friend in me. I thought this was Toy Story business. No friends. No new friends. No new friends. They're signing our number one target. Now, one or two things must be happening. Number one, we're not that in for him. Because I don't see why you wouldn't just... All you've got to do is go and match the offer. He's going to come to Arsenal over Brighton. Or are we in a situation where we need to sell players before we can buy? I don't know. I don't know what situation we're in. But we can't get him for whatever reason. Or we don't want him is the other reason. 40 million euros is light work at the moment, you know, but they're not in for him. And the other thing, the other problem is that we can't guarantee him first team football. Because he ain't playing ahead of... he's not playing ahead of Saka. He's not playing ahead of Odegaard. Brighton are going to say, look, you're playing every week. So it's a bit frustrating that, because that's a player that I definitely thought we was in for. 17 goals last year. 4 in 6 Champions League games. I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Especially at 40 million euros. Now the question is, yeah, and you're right, Eros, have we spent our remaining money on a goalkeeper? Can we not buy a winger or an attacking midfielder or whatever? I don't know. Which then I would be saying, how are we buying a keeper that we don't desperately need ahead of a right winger when we have no real sufficient cover for Saka? That then leads to real question marks. So I don't know. Monty, I don't know what's going on with that picture, bro. He said, I put Havertz in my FPO team. We'll start the FPO next week. Elliot banned himself when he was trying to self-exclude himself from the merch store, said Simon. Dear. Yasser said, Big C, what do you think of Grealish against Ben White? I feel like City always focus on that side against us. Maybe they think Saka plays high up and they can get 1v1 with White. Grealish, I thought, was decent last year. I thought he was overhyped. He was very good in possession. Still don't think 5 goals playing left wing for Manchester City is enough, but he won the treble. So what can you really question? Vegas Gunnar Curtis, what do you think about Mbeumo as a backup option for Saka? 8 goals, 8 assists last season for Brentford and a lefty as well. Very good on the counter-attack. Nobody's really tried to raid Brentford as of yet, really. They got a lot of good players who go under the radar, and no one's really... I think Ivan Toney would have been targeted this summer if he wasn't banned. And then obviously David Raya, I think that's more because he's out of contract next summer. I think Mbeumo's decent. I'm not sure how old he is. But I am disappointed, I've got to be honest, that it looks as if this guy is on his way to Brighton. Oh, Mbeumo's 23. Jeez, I thought he looked older than that. The hairline looks older, but hey, it is what it is. He is a live wire. Everyone asking, kickoff is in 12 minutes, people. It's on ITV in the UK if you're looking to watch the game, but I'm hoping you won't leave the watch along at the same time. So Kudus on his way to Brighton. Not happy about that. Not for £34 million as well. The Arsenal team, for those of you who've just tuned in, Ramsdale in goal. Back four, Ben White at right back. Timber at left back. Gabriel and Saliba. as centre-back. Partey, Rice and Odegaard. The midfield we've been waiting all pre-season to watch. But we are finally seeing it. And the front three, Saka, Martinelli and Kai Havertz plays up front in the Community Shield. That is the big headline news. As I said, I think most of us would have gone for Trossard. But on the flip side, I would have gone for Havertz ahead of Eddie because, listen, he scored the winning goal against City in the biggest game that he played against them, the Champions League final. And he's tall, he's a good link-up player. And at the end of the day, we've paid £65 million for him. The only way we're going to figure out whether this guy's good or not is by playing him. That's the harsh reality of the situation. If we just bench him, then he's just going to be poor, isn't he? We're never going to know if he's good or not. So play him. Sink or swim. If you play him and he plays in these big games and he does nothing, then you know what? We walk away and we do some, we bench him. We turn him into a squad player. It is what it is. So Havertz starts. He's under pressure. But as I said, it's an opportunity for him to make himself a little bit of a hero. Why is the goal thing? Maybe that's a good sign that Havertz's going to score today. Maybe he's going to score 2 today. I don't know what's going on. It can't help itself. Right. Anyway, couple more stories to get into before we start the game. And one involving Balogun, who is a player that, potentially would have played today or not even on the bench. Now, Inter Milan thought they'd agreed a deal to sign Scamacca from West Ham. Atalanta have gazumped them at the last minute, and Scamacca's going to Atalanta. Inter are now coming back to Arsenal to negotiate for Balogun. And then Balogun puts up on his Instagram story yesterday a video of him watching R9 highlights in an Inter Milan shirt. So he's playing the game. South London's finally said he can't find you, Elliot. Big C will get you unblocked. Yeah, I'll have a look. Thanks for looking, though, bro. I don't know how and when he's been blocked, but I'll sort it after. Fabrizio said Inter Milan will approach Arsenal next week to restart negotiations for Balogun. The Italian club plan to do this by including add-ons onto the package. Balogun is tempted by a move to Inter, so it's on the clubs. There's a specific round of talks scheduled at the beginning of next week. Balogun's going. I don't think he's handled the situation well in the end. I've been quite defensive of him, saying he's a young player who just wants to play, but doing them stupid things that Mudryk was doing, fans will lose respect for you quickly, Leave with your head held high, with respect. The fans will respect you. You never know, you may end up coming back one day. I get it. You want the move to Inter Milan. You're frustrated that you're not playing at Arsenal, but putting up stupid Instagram stories and things like that ain't going to make much difference, bro. Arteta's not going to wake up and go, oh my God, he's put up a video of R9, get the deal done. Get it done now. It ain't going to make, in fact, it's probably going to annoy people. They say, is this little 21-year-old think he can bad me up? All right, you're going to sit down in the reserves for 6 months. Just keep your head down, train, and get your move. It's as simple as that. He has done too much now. He's been doing too much. I respect him, and I hope he has a good career, but he's done a little bit too much for me. Apparently, Inter can't pay more than around £30 million, but the rest they will try and make up in add-ons. I think if they get to £40 million with add-ons, the deal will get done. It's as simple as that. And it is what it is. He's not in Arteta's plans. He hardly got a kick in pre-season. He's leaving. It is what it is. We are where we are. You know what? I was very defensive of Balogun, but I think he's handled it the wrong way. I don't like all that social media stuff to try and get moves. It's not the right way, but it is what it is. Sell him for 30 million, get 10 million in add-ons, get a good sell-on clause, and keep it moving, Elliot was doing a Balogun, hence he got banned. Nah, he ain't done nothing, man, but we'll get him back. Kamari said, Curtis, I'm calling it 35-minute Kai Havertz goal. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. The final story, we've got 7 minutes until kickoff. I thought was quite interesting is that Arteta said in the pre-match press conference that he considered quitting as manager in the summer, which I think I was quite surprised about that. Now, he could just be playing a PR masterstroke. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm being a conspiracy theorist here. Maybe he was genuinely looking at it, but what it did, it got everyone to go, oh no, we're so glad you didn't leave. You're so wonderful. But listen, maybe he did. He did say, listen, he felt like he'd let people down. He felt like we should have won the league. And he considered passing it on to someone else. Horace said he should have quit. P. Arteta. I think there was, listen, maybe it crossed his mind. I'm sure every manager, when they miss a huge trophy, they sit there and think, am I the right man? But I think it was smart PR as well. Maybe he wants a new contract. Put a little bit of pressure on the board. But listen, it's interesting. And you're right, Roman, not everything does have to be PR. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh, but I think it did hurt him, as it hurt all Arsenal fans, to be honest. So Arteta said that he considered quitting in the summer, but he's back. I don't think he was really going anywhere, but I'm sure I think he probably thought, am I going to get a better opportunity than that? Because that was an unbelievable opportunity. Do you know what's interesting, right? And this is the beauty of Twitter. When I took that picture with Declan Rice, as Twitter is, the angriest place in social media history, there were some people saying, but you said he's not worth 100 million. You're a hypocrite. I said, bro, I still don't think he's worth 100 million. You're acting like I'm changing my mind because we've signed him. Is Declan Rice worth 100 million? I don't think he is. Am I glad we signed him? You're damn right I am. Am I annoyed that we paid 100 million? No, I'm not. I'm not for it. Oh yeah, X it's called now, not Twitter. It's called X. Like Exhibit, people. And then Roy Keane has just come out today and said Arsenal paid way too much for him. He's certainly not worth 100 million, although I do think he's a good player. Nothing wrong with that, is there? You know what I mean? You're a hypocrite. Why are you taking pictures with him? You said he's not worth 100 million. You're damn right I don't. But it is what it is. Yeah, it ain't my money. Pay it. But it is what it is. In reality, I think most people would sit there and go, okay, how much is Declan Rice worth? 70 mil? Probably 70 mil in the modern game. It's the reality of the situation. But hey, it is what it is, people. Right, we're through the stories. Like I said, Jorginho was being linked with a move to Fenerbahce, but he is out with an injury today. Hopefully those two aren't related. Interesting sometimes, players get linked with moves, then all of a sudden they're not in the squad and stuff like that. Real shame that Gabriel Jesus is not playing today. No Zinchenko in the squad either. He was obviously playing in the Ukraine charity game yesterday. He hasn't been involved in any pre-season, so obviously not fit enough. Right, we're 3 minutes till kick-off. They're singing the national anthems. So let's start getting prepared for the game, people. As I said, I am happy with the Arsenal team. It's going to be very interesting to see Havertz up front for Arsenal. City are lining up with two strikers. Now, some people saying in the comments, Alvarez is going to play in the 10. Will he play on the right, or will they play two out-and-out strikers? I'm not sure. Ortega plays in goal ahead of Ederson. And you got Walker, Diaz, Stones, Akanji, Rodri, Kovacic and Bernardo, and then Grealish, Julian Alvarez and Erling Haaland. Their bench, Phillips, Laporte, Gomez, De Bruyne, Ederson, Foden, Palmer, Lewis and McAtee. I mean, when you got De Bruyne, Foden, on the bench, two players of that level. But listen, no Gundogan, no Mahrez, two big losses for them. You could argue Gundogan was one of their best players last season. Fitz said, by the way, the bench is still poo. Where's the progress? He's obviously very impressed with our bench. Now, I'm going to be honest. Looking at the bench, it's still not where I would want it to be. If you're thinking in a big game, if you need game changers, I'm only really looking at Trossard and ESR. Tierney if you needed a defender. You've still got Holding on the bench. He shouldn't be there. In reality, you could say Zinchenko and Jesus, if you bring those two back. You potentially, Havertz goes on the bench, Jesus starts. If Zinchenko starts, maybe another fullback. I still think we need another attacking player. Still think we need one more attacking player, in my opinion. Go Steel, quick question. I thought they said once Arsenal qualify for the Champions League, they will attract world-class players. Oof, he said London is still blue. No, I'm not agreeing with that. But, no, listen. I think we have to understand there's only a handful of world-class players in the world. In reality, the level has dropped. A lot of them are already at big clubs that you can't get. I think nowadays you've got to sign players that are potentially world-class. Arsenal believe that Declan Rice potentially can become a world-class player. They probably believe that Timber can become a world-class player. Maybe even Havertz. I mean, that's probably what they think. Not saying I agree, but that's what they're thinking will be. But listen, let's see how everything works out. Bleck said positive vibes. I hope the mood doesn't change. So do I, bro. Gunnar Paul, Mohamed Kudus to Brighton for 40 million euros. Our mates Brighton sell him for 80 million to 100 million in 1 or 2 seasons. Levels to this selling game. Yeah, we'll probably go and buy him. Simon said it was reported that we reached personal terms with Kudus. Must be reliant on sales. No offer for Bitello. I think we've reached a point where we're struggling to maybe make a big signing without selling. I think the reason they're probably going to pay the David Raya money is because we can't go into the start of the season with one keeper. Right, the game is about to start, people. I'm going for 2-1 to Arsenal. Give me your score predictions. This is a big game. I don't care. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's Manchester City against Arsenal in the Community Shield. Arsenal shooting from right to left. Kai Havertz to get us underway. Here we go, people. I'm going for 2-1. Latvian Gunnar says 3-1. Timber will run this game. Brennan says 3-0. I'll be shocked if we win as comfortable as that. I'm going for 2-1. John says 2-1 Arsenal. Forty says 3-2 Arsenal. Mark says 3-2 Man City. South London's finest. Arsenal 2-all and then win on 2-all. Then Arsenal win on pens. Greg says 2-all. Then City win on pens. Fitz says 4-1 City. Nice and optimistic. Mangus says 2-1. Joseph says 3-2 to Arsenal. Ryan Henry. Polymation, big up yourself. 2-0 to Arsenal. Bleck says 2-0 as well. Let's get your score prediction, Cruz. What you saying? Get yourself round here with the haircut.
I'm going to say...
What are you going for?
I don't even... 2-1 Arsenal.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We're coming for Pep today. Who's scoring?
Probably Havertz.
Havertz bagging.
Prove himself.
All right, cool.
And Odegaard.
All right, we'll get back to it at the end of the game then. Havertz and Odegaard, yeah, okay. If Havertz scores, I'll call you on that. Cruise control, they're saying. Proper things, people. This is Ramsdale's final game. Listen, I don't think Ramsdale just gets dashed to the side. Even when Raya joins, man, he's going to have to earn himself a place in the team. Cruz looking older. It's the haircut, man. Haircut's, that Rashford high top. 4-1, said Amsterdam, Thailand to City. They ain't beating us 4-1, man. Kovacic in midfield. Looks strange seeing Kovacic in a Man City shirt. Here's Rodri on the ball. I'm intrigued to watch Havertz play up front. There looks like there's quite a few empty seats there as well. Community Shield on YouTube. I don't think so. Cruz on Sweg settings. Hey, speaking of Sweg, Ainsley Maitland-Niles going to Lyon. He's going to be with Lacazette. 4-year deal as well. Pep's got the big Richard Milley watch on, apparently. You know, Pep, man's a swagger don, any. You know how he moves. Half of the Fofty gang is getting back together. Lacazette and Ainsley. And Obba's at not Monaco, Marseille. So he's in France as well. Maybe they'll link up. Fofty settings. I think that Fofty was actually Arteta's worst nightmare. He did not like that Guendouzi, Pepe, Lacazette, Maitland-Niles and Aubameyang crew, man. He wasn't on all that gold Lambos and all that. Although I'm seeing Arteta on the front of GQ magazine now doing photo shoots. It's on ESPN Plus in the States, apparently. Come on, Arsenal. Look at the way City just get out of the press. It's unreal. Akanji, look at that. What are you doing? What is that? That's just stupid from Odegaard. I hate things like that. Is he getting a yellow card for that? In the Premier League, he's 100% getting booked for that. I let him off. That is a stupid... He's literally been outpaced by Akanji. He just grabbed his arm and pulled him down. Just wait and let someone get the challenge in. It's going to be an interesting game, this. ESPN Plus in America, people. Impossible to get the ball off them. Listen, man, you've got to be able to press properly. If you don't press correctly, they'll just pop the ball around you. The sun is shining, though, people, like Ish says. City on the ball. John Stones. He hasn't stepped into midfield. Remember, they've just signed Vardiol as well for £77 million. So they're going to have ridiculous strength in depth in the middle of defence. Havertz goes to press Ortega, who's very good on the ball as well in goal. Solar guard settings, man. Hey, Kanto, none of that. The stream ain't delayed. You're trying to banter me off. Curtis Shaw, don't worry. Hey, mute that. If Sam Matterface is commentating, people, lock it off. Just mute it. Do yourself a favour. Big game for Deckers, it is. All Decker's got to do is protect. Be good on the ball. Declan Rice, at the moment, he doesn't need to come in and be glamorous. That is a dangerous ball over the top by Rodri. Finds Akanji up against Saka. Chips it in. It's up in the air. We're scrambling. It's crossed in again. It's high. Grealish. Good header by Saka and he clears it. Wow. We looked a bit nervous there. Ross said, would you take Kyle Walker? I mean, in terms of the ability, yeah, but I'd rather play Timber, who's like 23, than Walker, who's like 32. It'd be a short-term fix. City have started the game much quicker. Bernardo Silva up against Timber. Twist. Oh, my days. He's twisting and turning. Gets out wide to Walker. It's blocked. Rebound. They're dominating. Aye, Bernardo. Look, man's boots are coming off. Whose boot's that? If that was their player, I'd genuinely pick the boot up and throw it into the crowd. Leave him with no boot. City are dominating. It's not nice at the moment. It's too easy. It's way too easy. We are panicking. No, we've given the ball straight back. They're absolutely dominating us. And this is the thing. This is why I always say pre-season is a lot different. This is Man City. This is the level you've got to aspire to. You do. And the thing is, even though it feels like City are dominating, which they are, sometimes you've got to do this against City and just say, look, man, they're dominating the ball. Deny them space but when you get the ball, you've got to do something. Now, the game has stopped. Timber's going to get his boot back. It's never a good sign. Bernardo's twisted and turned that much, your boots come off. It's a great ball in from Akanji, that. Oh, it's a great flick from Ben White. You know, Alvarez going to score there. He's about 5 yards out. Timber's boot comes off. For all them pre-season games, you're playing against the best team in the world here. They genuinely are the best club team in the world. You've got to do sometimes what Mourinho used to do against these teams. Stink out the place for a little bit and just hold them. When you get the opportunity to hit them on the break, you got to hit them. Saka, Martinelli, use your pace and hit them. Isn't Vardiol the defender who got spun by Messi? He is, but let's be real, man. Messi spun most defenders. So, you know, I don't think people are going to diss him. He did get ruined by him, though. I can't lie. First for everything. Listen, here we are. We're on the ball. Keep the ball. Oh, no. What is that rubbish from Martinelli? Partey fouls him. See, this is the problem. This is the problem when you play City. Stopping them, getting players behind the ball, that's one thing. How is that a yellow card? The Odegaard one was worse than that. Partey's on a yellow. It's not a good start. When your DM gets a yellow card. Oh, that's a soft foul, man. Come on. He's put his hand on his shoulder, give him a little pull. Oh, was it for kicking the ball away? It's not a good start. Thomas Partey and DM on a yellow card. Yeah, Boateng got it way worse. The prime Jose teams would smash it. The thing is, yeah, you can stop them, but when you get the ball, you've got to do something. Martinelli did some stupid pass there and lost it straight away. Oh, people were saying, yeah, as you said, Cruz, for kicking the ball away, he got the yellow, which is stupid. That's just stupid. Why get yourself booked like that in a big game? Yeah, to be fair, every defender, Linden, has been done by Messi, I would say, at some stage. We need to get on the ball. See, like there, Partey's going in the challenge. He looks nervous to make the tackle. Here's Timber for Arsenal. Good turn there. Come on, get us moving. Martinelli should have gone. Look how City press you when you've got the ball. Martinelli gets to the byline. Can we get something? Up against Walker. No support. Lost it. You'd have been better off crossing it there. Come on. Deckers. Finds Gabriel. Keep the ball. You've got to make them chase after the ball a little bit. Odegaard. There we go. Keep possession. Even if you have to go backwards. Saka up against Akanji. This is the one for me. You've got to get him. Go on, Bakayo. Run him. Take him on. Whips it in. What's that? A corner. Give us something. We need it. It's great defending. It's a goal kick. I don't know how he recovered there. Saka's in. How has he managed to... That's a corner. How is that not a corner? I'm telling you now, that's the one. It's Saka against it. Akanji done all right there, but you could see that Saka was getting away from him for pace. He needs to do it a bit earlier. And that's the one. That could be the way. You don't get a lot of opportunity to hurt Man City's defence, to be honest. They're all that good. John Stones. Put him under pressure. City make it look so easy to play out from the back. It's unbelievable. It's almost like you can't press them. They're that good. They'll just pop it around you. But you got to try. Keep going. My worry now is Partey on that yellow card, because you could see in that last challenge he didn't really want to put a challenge in. You stick a leg out now and the player goes down, starts rolling around and Pep's going mad. Ref might be tempted to give the second yellow. So that's the problem. So Rice might have to be... The thing is, Rice is pushing forward a little bit more. City absolutely dominating possession, but you know what? 10 minutes 0-0, I'll take it. I'll take it. Press the goalie, I agree. Force them back. If they can't play forward, Pep does get frustrated. Chelsea literally showed last season Kai can't play up front, and where is he playing? Well, it's a different team, innit? I understand, and as I said at the start of the game, I think most of us would have gone Trossard, but give him an opportunity. We've hardly had the ball. It's Kyle Walker on the halfway line. City obviously dominating the game. Pat, go easy on Rice, man. It's 10 minutes against the best team on the planet. We've hardly had the ball. He's not a miracle worker. Ball over the top. They're 2v1 here. Bernardo, I feel like he's going to cause Timber a problem. I think Timber... Walker whips it in. Don't panic, Odegaard. Blast it high. It might actually work out for us. Come on. Come on, Martinelli. I tell you what, Martinelli against Kyle Walker, there's some serious pace there. That's a poor ball, Gabby, man. It's the one problem with Martinelli at times, you know. Gives the ball away too easily. You have to keep the ball there. They seem to be getting 2v1 against Timber as well, which is worrying. Walker on the overlap and Bernardo drifts inside. Here's John Stones. Finds Bernardo is in way too much space again. Plays it in. Haaland's hardly touched the ball. Partey clears it. What I don't like is it feels like we're hanging on a little bit. I know what you're saying, Pat. I know you wasn't. I know you weren't. Listen, as I said, against teams like this, you're not gonna see Declan Rice on the ball much. His job in these games is to simply really break up play and get us playing. You know, he's not... I think you'll see more of him going forward against the better teams. Which for 100 million, yeah, people will go, oh, for 100 million he's got to do more. But we've just got to try and hit them on the break. But it's so hard to get the ball off them. Martinelli, yeah, they're two poor passes, man, from him. Why not show the real game? It just doesn't work like that, Ken, I'm afraid. If you know about YouTube and copyright, it just doesn't work like that. Does a red card count for the Prem? That's a good question. I'm not sure, you know. Maybe because it's an FA competition. I'm not sure. Here's Jack Grealish on the left-hand side. Finds Kovacic. All right, we've got the ball back. Can we keep it? Partey gives it away. Here's Rodri. Shoots. Oh, drags it wide. Oof, this could be a long day at the office. Must have got a deflection. He's given a corner. That is poor from Thomas Partey. Well, there you go, Pat. That's the first touch that Declan Rice has had. He blocked the shot. It's crazy, right? One thing I don't understand with Man City, and it's credit to how good they are. I'll watch Man City play against Brentford or Everton, and the other team will look dangerous at times. Yet when they play against Arsenal, who are second in the league, we look like we can't do anything against them. Like, it's weird. Are we too open? Do they step their game up to another level? I don't get it. We can't get the ball. We absolutely can't get the ball. The only positive is that it's 0-0. Apart from that, we're getting smoked. But let's be patient. Partey has started this game off poor. Yellow card and then given the ball away on the edge of his own box. We're not working hard enough. Listen, one thing I will say though, honestly, it may look like that. Do you know how hard it is to play against teams that can do this to you? It's a sunny day there. You can see the sun's beating down on the pitch. Like, to just chase the ball, especially as an attacking player, psychologically, it drains you so quickly. It's so difficult, honestly. It's harder than it looks. Curtis, we are so scared of City all the time. We're not getting the ball. But when we do, we have to keep it better. We're shook, bro. PTSD from all those times they thrashed us. Arteta learnt from Pep, Conte and Tuchel are top coaches. City on the ball, as they have been most of the game. Kovacic, you've got to nick it somewhere. Like, there, he's had a heavy touch. You can't let them, like, just keep the ball so easily. They are a machine. When Partey doesn't play well, we play bad. 14 straight losses to them in the Premier League. But, well, it's got to happen eventually. Little brother syndrome. City ain't worried about us like they were against Liverpool. I think the style that we play doesn't worry them. And we've got to find a way to disrupt them a little bit. I hate seeing their defence on the ball with no pressure. I always think someone should go and engage them and make a pass. Like I said, the only positive is 0-0. Is Bernardo. Bernardo's had a haircut as well, by the way. I didn't even recognise him. John Stones now stepping into midfield. Havertz says he nicked it. Yes, here we go. Come on, be strong. Good. That's a free kick. Now that should be a yellow card, ref. That's the same thing Thomas Partey did. So what's going on? Is Rodri going to get a yellow? Of course he won't. Good play there, but that's a yellow. That's a yellow card. He's grabbed him. He ain't going to book him, is he? Of course he ain't going to book him. Pep Guardiola tax. Good play there from Havertz. Finally, we win the ball back. Same thing that Partey does. He don't want to do anything. What's the difference? He pulled his shirt. I know Partey kicked the ball away. He just grabbed his shirt while we're on the break. I don't know how much of a break it was. Arteta's obviously going mad. This ref. Now he books Arteta. I don't like blaming refs. I don't. Look at Arteta. He's going mad. He's actually saying book him. Same thing. Should have been a yellow card. I'm sorry. This ref's a Man City fan. Anyway, I suppose it's the Pep tax. A free kick to Arsenal on the halfway line. Thomas Partey plays over the top. Oh, over hits it. Saka was nearly in there. So Arteta better mind he don't get sent off now. Otherwise, it's AirPod Albert. Big Steve's paid him off. Well, anyway, 17 minutes gone. It's an interesting game so far. That was good play by Havertz. Good strength. It should have been a yellow. Here comes John Stones driving out. 2 passes and they just carve through us. Kovacic, what a ball. Alvarez shoots, drags it wide. Goal kick to Arsenal. It's not nice to watch, right? It's not nice to watch. I've got to be honest, but Oh, it's a corner as well. Must have got a deflection. It's it might be what's necessary for a little while before we find our way into the game. Is that a goal kick? I think it's a goal kick. I'm not impressed with this referee at all. Goal kick to Arsenal, 18 minutes gone. City absolutely dominating possession. The one good thing, they haven't created a decent chance yet, really. Long ball there. Free header. Come on, Rice. You got to win that. Ref. There you go. Deckers is wrote off. Free kick to Arsenal on the halfway line. That's what you're in there for. Can't let Bernardo... Who is that? You're going up against Bernardo. You know what? That's naughty from Bernardo. Gives him a little nudge while he's in the air. He knows he's going to land awkwardly there. See, the thing about Man City, they're very good at the dark arts. They're very smart. They foul you in a way where the ref don't quite give you a yellow card. What on earth is Thomas Partey doing? He can't stop giving the ball away. We actually could do with Jorginho. At least he keeps the ball. That's poor. 3 times now I've seen Thomas Partey give the ball away and get caught. See, the thing about Man City, they keep the ball so well. When they lose it, they've got loads of energy to go and press it. It's crazy to play against. Ryan said, what are the best snacks to watch football? I don't know. Feel free. Throw them in the comments. What do you reckon? Sweets, crisps, chocolate, maybe grapes, fruit? Let us know. Akanji whips it into the back post. Looking for Bernardo. Martinelli does well. We've got to play out. Look at the press they put us under. We've got to calm down and keep the ball. Just pass it, Rambo. He's right there. Keep the ball. He's got no one to pass to. Saliba has to go long. Be strong, Kai Havertz. Love that. Love that, Kai. Yes. Go on, Gabby. Get it, Walker. Drive. Take him on. Look how Bernardo's there. Go on. Go. Oh, Timber, you've got to do better than that. It's so calm. It's unbelievable. I've never seen a team play out as easily as them. Look it. Look. They just pop it round you. Look, yeah, you have it, mate. Here you go. You have it. No, and they just get out. Good play by Havertz, man. 2 times there. He made it stick. Got to win this. Got to win this. Come on, Deckers. City get the ball back. This game is intriguing. I'm telling you that. People saying beer and crisps. Grapes and pretzels. Blue Raspberry Prime, says Pat. Partey is either 10 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. He's having a bad game today so far, but... Garbo said, ain't pep tax, it's the fact the refs in England don't like Arsenal and never have. Could be the case. Malekan said, we have 0 counter-attacking threat, no transition. I think the problem is one of our best players in our team on the counter-attack is Martinelli. Oh my God, Haaland. What a turn. Yes. Take that off him. Come on, Partey. Keep the ball. Odegaard, Saka. Keep the ball. Don't panic. You've got to be able to deal with their press. Keep the ball moving. Here's Gabriel. They press us so quick. Keep it. Declan Rice finds Timber. That's good. Drive. Be strong. That's a yellow card, ref. Get your cards out. You don't want to book no one. Arteta knows it as well. He don't want to book no one. Bernardo Silva, with his do-it-yourself haircut, don't want to book anyone. Free kick to Arsenal. He's giving the ref a thumbs up. Arteta saying twice. Pep Guardiola. Twice now, bro. You don't want to book no one. This ref don't want to book anyone, but it is what it is. I feel like we're growing into the game slightly. Not a lot. More than you can believe. More than you can believe. I don't want to mention the 115 charges. I just don't think that's the right way to go. But if I have to, then, you know. Then I might have to. And City have the ball back. It's a do-it-yourself haircut, man. Bernardo's on like 200 grand a week. He looks like he's done that in the house. He's done that himself. I've got to tweet it. Why won't this ref book a Man City player? City in possession, as they have been all game. But Bernardo just for the trim. Pull him over, say, listen, Bernardo, 200 grand a week with that haircut. Yellow card, mate. Come on. City on the ball again. John Stones. We're very compact, though. Got a lot of players behind the ball. Stones finds Rodri. Right there, get on a Kanji's touch, Saka. Now Odegaard, you've got to go. Grealish. Ah, Odegaard, you're on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side of him. Yes, Deckers! Stop that. Yeah, we're lucky Kevin De Bruyne ain't on the pitch. I can't lie. Because the thing with De Bruyne will shoot from the edge of the box as well. We're City here trying to play the perfect goal. Yes, be strong, Kai. Love it. He's having a good game. Partey, you are lucky there, by the way. Free kick to Arsenal. Slow it down. Slow it down. Partey to Juve. What are you saying? Listen, Caicedo, get him in. Big C mods, my Twitch account is blocked. Can it be reversed? Yeah, it should be able to. I don't. What's going on, people? People are getting banned. Which of the mods is banning people? I'm going to have to go back through the chat. Jace, I'll sort it out after the stream, bro. That haircut was done with a butter knife. He's done it in his house, man. He made a sandwich, then give himself a haircut. Come on. We need to get a bit braver in possession. You can't just give the ball away that quickly. I know Man City are a brilliant side, but you got to be brave. Garbo said, I wouldn't be surprised if it's revealed that City have been donating to the Refs Association end of year gala. Come on, here we go. Ball whipped in. Kai Havertz! Kai Havertz! Save Martinelli! Handball! Oh, we should have scored! We should have scored! No! What a chance! What a chance! No! Ben White does superb, gets inside of Kanji, comes to Havertz. Should he do better? Ortega saves it. Martinelli. It's blocked by John Stones. Brilliant play by Ben White. I feel like Havertz, he gets a save. Is this handball? He's not going to give that. His arms are down. You ain't getting that. I feel like, I think Havertz has done all right there. Doesn't get a good enough connection on it. Martinelli's got to probably put this in the top corner. You're not going to get handball for that because Stone's arms are by his side. You're not getting it. If his arms were out, you get a penalty for that. What a chance. We've had the first big chance of the game, and that is where you've got to punish them. That is, if we go 1-0 up there, that is the perfect way you deal with them. Hit them on the break and punish them. You've got to punish them, though. I think Havertz doesn't make a good connection with the shot. I actually think his first touch is really good. And the swivel, you can see on the replay when he hits it, he doesn't slap, he doesn't get that bang. He kind of hits the top of the ball a bit. Oh, what a chance. Come on! Press, don't Havertz, don't foul him. He's running into someone. You a cheat! You are a disgrace, ref! Oh, no, he's outrageous. He's outrageous! It's the same thing that Rodri did. Oh, no, he's tripped him up. I don't care. I don't care, though. Rodri grabbed his shirt and pulled him back. It should have been a yellow card. You got to be the same with both teams. He's a cheat. Listen, I'm not arguing. That is a yellow card. But the Rodri one is the same thing. He's a cheat. He's going to send one of our players off today. He's desperate. He's booked the manager. He's booked Partey. He's booked Havertz. He ain't booked one City player. How? How is he not? Oh, we should be 1-0 up. We should be 1-0 up there. And listen, I don't like blaming refs. I don't. If you watch my watch-alongs on a regular basis, I try not to even focus on referees too much because, it's too easy to blame refs. But this ref is shocking. He's absolutely shocking. If you're a strict ref, then be strict with both teams. We can deal with that. Come on, Gabby. Yes, great tackle. Havertz having a good game, I'm telling you. He could have scored, but Arsenal have the ball back. We've got to make more of the possession now. Can't believe that chance. I know, man, I'm moving a bit like time. I'm blaming the refs. I don't do it often. This ref is annoying. Odegaard on the ball. Keep possession. Partey, please, please. Find Saka. Let's get moving. Make a run, Havertz! It's Timber. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. It's Deckers. Finds Partey. Come on, let's cook now, people. Let's cook. It's Sunday. Let's start cooking. Deckers. Keep the ball. We're starting to grow into the game a little bit. You just have to punish them when you get that chance. Come on! Chance to get a psychological advantage, man, and, you know. Oh, Odegaard, you got to do better. It's a poor pass. Odegaard's having a quiet game as well. We're looking all right. We're growing. We just got to lift it a little bit more. A little bit more. Here's Ortega on the ball for City. Happens all the time against City. Ref makes it difficult. Kai needs to make it. He should have made the run there. We had an attack on. You want your striker to run in behind there. Anyone had shark before? Yeah, we need to cook this shark, bro. Solar God said it's too cold. Yeah, maybe the sun's gone in. Here's John Stones. 28 minutes gone. Intriguing game. City have dominated possession. But we've had the best chance. Big C, keep the meltdowns going. You're genuinely pumping the Arsenal crypto token, making me the dough. The one from Kai is a clear yellow. We need to... No, but Liam, as I said, Liam, Kai Havertz one is a yellow card. No problem. But what about the Rodri one? We're on the break. He grabs his shirt. What's the difference? You're breaking up a counter-attack. You've grabbed the shirt. I'm not saying the Havertz one isn't. I'm saying the City one is as well. That's all I'm saying. I think that's a fact. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, all very quiet. Martinelli has not been on the ball enough, and neither has Odegaard. Saka looked dangerous when he's had it, but he ain't had it enough. Long ball, good header by Gabriel. Here's Timber. Good little turn. Don't lose it. Keep the ball. Don't panic. Go to your keeper. That's what we're about. Go to your... Jesus Christ, what is Ramsdale doing? I thought he was going to put it in his own net. Good play by Ben White in the end. I thought Ramsdale was going to kick the post. What is that? Book someone, you cheat! Book him! Oh my God. I thought, look at Ramsdale. I thought he was going to kick the post. Oh my, he does well in the end. Now, is this a yellow for City? No? That goalkeeper kit is probably better than our away kit. Haaland, I've hardly mentioned him, but he is that player, isn't he? You know, he's not in the game often. You just don't want him to get the chance. Now, AC, man, Havertz has done all right. I can't even lie. Oh, Timber, what are you doing? He's lucky that went out for a throw. Havertz has done all right. He could have scored. That's the one where you can say maybe he should have done better with the shot. He's done okay, man. Who's he give? Please, if he's given a yellow card to an Arsenal player, I might end the stream. This better be a City player who's got booked. It's a City player. Yeah, he's kicked the ball away. Fine. Hey, well done, ref. You absolute fraud. Alvarez, though, who gets the yellow. I would have rather it was a midfielder because Alvarez will get dragged in the second half anyway. You know why we have to take advantage? Because when that ginger genius on the bench comes on, Kevin De Bruyne, that's when it turns into a long day at the office. Is that not a foul? They've just put Martinelli on a sandwich. Go home. Here we go. Ramsdale in possession. I'm enjoying this game in a strange sort of way. It feels like a league game. Here's Deckers. Keep the ball. Don't panic. Hold it. Saka, what is that? It's a terrible touch. Got to do better than that. That's a good ball from Gabriel. Yes, Rambo! I said Rambo, I meant Deckers. That's a corner. Give us the corner. Yeah, here we go. Love that from Declan Rice. That's what we're about. Pep's got a grey beard now and everything. It's been a long summer, man. Love that from Deckers. High press. Force the back pass. Corner to Arsenal. Come on. Yeah, ginger genius, man. We know that... we know what De Bruyne's on. Corner to Arsenal. Can we make something of this? Gabriel, Saliba, Havertz, Partey, Rice. We've got height in there, man. Put a good ball in, Saka. Come on. This Ortega, I don't know how good he is at coming for crosses. Saka, in-swinging corner. Good ball. Oh, it's headed up in the air by Akanji. Don't let him get a free header. It's a poor header from Partey, man. He basically cleared the ball. Don't lose it. Saka. Oh, God. Saliba, just go home. They forced us all the way back. So just give it back to him, Rambo. Smashes it long. Havertz, go on. Oh, it's a good header by Walker. It's turning into a better game now. Great touch, Odegaard. Come on, yes! Let's get cooking, people. It's Sunday. It's the Charity Shield, Community Shield, whatever it's called. Odegaard, sit down, boy. Sit down. Who's that trying to go to? Yeah, he looks injured as well. Here we go. Martinelli up against Kyle Walker. Take him on. He's not easy to take on, I tell you that. Edge of the box, Partey. Keep the ball, don't force it. We're starting to play better now. We're here, people. We've arrived. Here's Deckers. Finds Martinelli. Kyle Walker's so hard to take on, isn't he? Although he's took him on now. Whips it in. Oh, it's cleared in the air. Come on! Corner to Arsenal. We're on our way, people. We're on our way. Come on! Arsenal! 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 Come on! Good play there by Martinelli. Little knocks it past him, whips it in. Sliced out for a corner. Odegaard bodied someone there. Somebody's ankles rolled off, mate. I don't know who it was. It might have been Kovacic. Come on. Corner. Martinelli whips it in. What kind of a corner is that? He's put it out for a goal kick. It's a stinker of a corner. And it goes out for a goal kick to Man City. And 3,000 of you in the chat. Make sure you like the video. Got to be getting 2,000 likes. It's Community Shield at Wembley, man. It's a big game. 34 minutes gone. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0. It's a terrible corner. You got to take him off corners. Go on! When the keeper's got the ball, I think we've got to press. Do we still need a striker? Ideal world, I would still look for one, but Havertz has got good hold-up play, definitely. It's whether he can do enough facing the goal. Arteta looks hyped for the game today. He's going to want to get one over, you know, on Pep. Faye said, thanks for the stream. No worries. Glad to be back on the watch-alongs. It's Partey. Jeez, I thought it took two. That's a great ball. Saka. Martinelli's at the back post if you lift your head. 1v1 with Akanji. Goes inside. Whips it in. Oh! Goes all the way across for a goal kick. It's a bit of a... It's one of them where it's not a shot and it's not a cross. I think he'll be disappointed with that, Saka, you know. I'd like to think he could have hit the target there. I think he's stretching for the ball slightly. I think he pushes it a bit too far. You can see that Akanji's worried about him. Yeah, I think he was complaining that it hit Stones on the head. Doesn't bend it enough there, but that's... I'm telling you now, Saka against Akanji is the one. Akanji, oh, good press in there. We're pressing a bit better now. Go again. Go again. Don't foul. Don't foul him. Now, Odegaard, you go. Now you go. Force him to go long. Force him. Yeah. Love that. Go on. Yes. Love that. Keep going, boys. Come on. Arsenal. 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 Throw into City down by their own corner flag. You got to press. Don't be scared of him. It's like Ivan Drago. We thought he was unbeatable. Then Rocky catches him with the big hook. He starts bleeding. Then you start to get hyped. You know, he's not a machine. He's a man. You got to go for him. It's Ivan Drago FC, people. Haaland. We're growing. We're getting into it a little bit. 9 minutes till half time. I'm enjoying this game. It feels like a big game. We just need to keep creating them chances. We've had the better chances. City on the ball. It's crazy because Haaland, I've barely mentioned the guy's name once, but I don't want to say anything because you know that he don't need to be in the game. He's just waiting for one chance, you know, so I don't want to say anything about him, really. Better pressing as well. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica, of course, man. Of course, always. Hit the one in the middle. Yeah, exactly. I see three of them. Here's Deckers. Keep the ball moving. No, it's Ben White, sorry. Yes, fine. Saka. Get at him. Get at Akanji. Look, they're doubling up now. Grealish running back quick. We're moving. We're moving, people. Saka. They're doubling up on him now. They know what time it is. Akanji don't want it with him. Odegaard. Find Saka. Keep that ball moving. Make them run after the ball. Desmond Deckers, you know. Here's Timber, left-hand side. Finds Deckers, number 41. Still strange seeing him in an Arsenal shirt. Saka again. They do not want to leave him 1v1 with Akanji. Grealish can see that it's a problem. That's why he's running back. That's better. Keep possession. Keep possession. Force them to run after the ball a little bit. Keep the ball. Here's Martinelli up against Walker. Don't have to force it. If it's not on, go back. Go again the other side. I'm telling you, Saka's got Akanji if he gets 1v1. Here he is again. Grealish is there again, though. Odegaard, edge of the penalty area. Oh, he hasn't got enough space to shoot. Partey does well. Good possession, this. Can we create an opportunity out of it? Timber. Could have gone Havertz's feet there. Martinelli again on the left. This is the best spell of possession we've had in the game. It's just, can we... If we score at the end of this, we've probably played about 30 passes. Just as I say that, it's given away. Havertz, though. Oh, Gabriel forced it. Go on, Martinelli. Yes. Gabriel. Keep the ball. Yeah, I love this. I'm enjoying this. We're starting to grow into the game. Saka, he is 1v1 with Akanji this time. Take him on. Ah, Grealish is back. Force Grealish back, man. He ain't going to want to defend. That's not his job, bro. Arsenal, lovely possession here. Force them to chase after us. Gabriel. Pat said, imagine a full-strength Jesus. Yeah, he would be good because of the movement. Odegaard with a great ball into Saka. Pulls it back. Kai Havertz, what a miss. Oh, what a miss. What a chance. The ball from Odegaard is absolutely outstanding. Saka pulls it to Havertz on his right foot. And he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Can you believe it? What a move. 30, 40 passes. He's got to score. He's got to score. The first one I let him off. That one, he's got to score. 30, 40 passes. Odegaard splits them in half. Saka pulls it. Havertz hits it straight at the goalkeeper. You can't miss that. Here's Bernardo Silva. City on the attack. Oh my God, Havertz, you could have made yourself a hero. City moving. Rodri, edge of the penalty area. Don't let him just play. Don't you dare give a free kick for that. Yes! Let's go. Let's hit him on the break. Make the run! Ah, it's a poor pass, man, Timber. Havertz has the ball. I can't believe it. I wanted Havertz to score that so much. Doesn't hit it right. Again on that right foot. He's not a natural finisher, is he? That's the problem. Got to score that. It's a great move. Yeah, just smash it. The ball from Odegaard and the run from Saka, it's outstanding. Yeah, he's not Kaka after all. He's actually had a decent game, Havertz, but the problem is he's had the two biggest chances and people are going to say, well, he's got to score one of them. Probably that second one he should score. Oh, man. Just doesn't hit enough power through the ball. Just smash it past the keeper. He's trying to be precise. Honestly, we kept the ball there for about 2 minutes. That would have been an unbelievable goal. Timber goes past Bernardo Silva. Drive, man. You're quicker than him. We're growing into this game. We probably don't need half-time. We're keeping lovely possession now. He's actually played well, Havertz, but if you're up front and you cost 65 million, you got a bag. Channel you right. Well, you know, it wasn't me who said it. Amsterdam, it wasn't me. He doesn't remind me of Kaka, that's for sure. Gameplay flowing, Big C positive. I love the way we're playing. I love it now, but it's just the goal, man. 30, 40 passes. City on the ball. Bernardo Silva. Up against Martinelli. Don't foul him. This little guy just wriggles his way out. Good tackle, Timber. He's still got possession. Finds Kyle Walker. 3 minutes till half time. John Stones. We've had the two biggest chances of the game. I can't believe it. Tony in that position. It's a goal. Yeah, definitely. Because he just smashes it. Striker there, you just whack that. It's pulled back to you. Just drill it past the keeper. They haven't even showed you a replay of it. Because the ball hasn't gone out since. Patrick said Timber's our best signing. As I said, I always said that he settled in quicker because... Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, Rodri shot from near the halfway line. Nearly lobbed Ramsdale. Honestly, if that went in, he's just in front of halfway line. Oh, Rambo was panicking as well. Yo, he inches over the bar. Woo! If that went in, I'm telling you now, it could be end the stream. Here's the Havertz chant. Oh, it's horrible. It stinks. He's got to score. He's got to score. He does. He looks like he side foots it. Oh my! I thought he got lobbed from the halfway line. The ball from Odegaard, man, on the replay is just outstanding. But you play against City, you have to punish them. And you're going in at half time saying we've had the two biggest chances and we haven't scored, and that's the problem. Arsenal have the ball back. Oh, Martinelli, lift your head! You didn't even look! Don't foul him. Don't give away a penalty. Ball crossed in. It's cleared. Oh, my God. We scramble it away. Martinelli is not using his brain in this game. Getting the ball and just running. He was under pressure there. And just runs and loses it. Here's John Stones. 30 yards out. Gets the ball out wide. Kyle Walker. Polymation said Eddie scores that. Maybe. The thing is, it's on his weaker foot, Havertz, but still, I just drill it. Trying to side foot it. Here comes City. Great tackle. Great tackle, William Saliba, and he clears it. What a player. Kanji has the ball. City starting to get another spell of possession. Someone should have told him, man on. 20 more for 1,000 likes. Let's get 1,000 likes by half time, people. That should be light work. Community Shield at Wembley. Good game. Here's Kyle Walker, right-hand side for City. Tries to skip Timber. Overhits it. Goes out for a goal kick. Timber's been excellent first half. He's getting doubled up on a lot by Bernardo and Kyle Walker. It's very difficult. Look at Martinelli there, man. Good job he didn't foul him afterwards. Alvarez, it's a good clearance, though, in the end. But Timber's had a very good game. Will you be going many games this season? I'll go to some. But obviously, majority will be watch-alongs. I wouldn't mind going to the odd Champions League away game. Big up GZ, who said, big up Curtis, you're the best. Oh, I agree. I want to see Trossard in the next half. I think he will come on at some stage. You won't just drag him at half time. Is Martinelli caught on the ball? Odegaard. See, when Odegaard has the ball, you've got to make a run because he can pick you out. Saka made that run in behind Akanji and he picked him out and the ball was outstanding. Odegaard needs movement when he's in possession. Arsenal forced back. We've still got the ball. Ramsdale, don't panic. Smashes it long. Looking for Saka. Akanji wins there. The throw into Arsenal on the halfway line. We're in the 46th minute. 3 minutes added on. It's been a very intriguing half. I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. It's you know, some people say it's a glorified friendly. I think it's a good game. I think it does mean something to win the Charity Shield. Trossard or ESR for Martinelli. And maybe you bring both of them on. Maybe you bring one on for Martinelli, one on for Havertz. Forced back to Ramsdale again, but it's still good that we got possession. Ramsdale doesn't seem to want to play the ball out short. He always ends up smashing it long. Maybe, just to say that, Havertz comes short. Don't you dare lose it. Does well. Honestly, if he'd scored, I'd be saying he's been one of the best players on the pitch. And that's them fine margins, innit? His hold-up play's been good. He's got into good positions, but you've missed the two biggest chances. And as a striker, that's what you're going to be judged on, you know. You've had the two biggest chances. And the thing is, the save was too easy, the second one. It wasn't like Ortega was at full stretch and tipped it round the post. He just kind of barged it away. Here's a chance. Who's this? Akanji? Oh, come on. Oi, Kovacic, little man, sit down. You know about William Saliba. You're trying to run past Saliba. Saliba say, listen, relax yourself. This big arm, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Big up Chappie in the chat. Thank God for that comeback earlier. Chappie, honestly, I don't even know what your score was. I'm going to give you the respect of looking how you did. Oh, Leicester won 2-1 against Coventry. Wow, 77th and 87th minute. They're 1-0 down. Fair play. Hopefully you do well, man, and come back up. Big up Chappie. Make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. Ramsdale is suspect. Just get me Raya, said DS. Miss Saliba Lassie. Yeah, listen. Half-time whistle goes, people. Half-time whistle goes. Arsenal 0. Manchester City 0. I think that that's a positive half. It's bittersweet again, isn't it? Like, I think we should be winning. We should be winning. And you know Manchester City are that good, you can't afford to miss big chances. Let's get the halftime tweet out. Started slow, but got so much better as the half went on. But you have to take your chances. Against City, we should be winning. There's a halftime tweet, people. Listen, Patrick, I agree. Patrick said we beat most teams if we play like this. 100%. But the problem is, I think we've got to start at least drawing with City in the league. 14 games, losing against them is too many. As I said, man, I'm trying to kind of defend Havertz a little bit because we've just signed him. I want it to work for him. If you look at his performance all round, he's actually played quite well. But the reality is, he's missed a sitter. The first one I'm not calling a sitter. I just don't think he connects that well with it. He does well on the spin. The second one, he's got to do better. He's gone with a cautious side foot. He's got to drill it. And at least make the keeper make a heck of a save. The ball kind of just hit him. So, but listen, I'm very encouraged as a fan. Any Arsenal fan watching that performance, you've got to be encouraged by the way we played there. We're playing against, 3-4 months ago, we watched Manchester City make Real Madrid look like just any old team. That first 45 minutes against Real Madrid, Champions League semi-final, it's one of the best 45 minutes I've ever seen. You made an absolute giant of football look like they couldn't play football. We've just gone toe-to-toe with City there in the first half, and we should be winning. We should be winning. And I know it's only... I know it's Community Shield, it's not the Premier League, it's not the be-all and end-all, and I know, De Bruyne isn't playing. Arguably, I would say he's their best player. But I love the way we're playing football. I love the bravery on the ball. You've still got Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus to add to this team as well. So I think there's lots to be positive about, but the fine margins when you're playing against Manchester City is when you get the chance, you've got to score. That is the one thing about them. That's against any of the top teams. You can play well against them, but you can still end up losing. Because the reality is, if Haaland gets that Havertz chance, what's happening? You know what's happening. He's running off celebrating. Now, I've hardly mentioned Haaland's name in that first half, but I'm very reluctant to start criticising him because you know what that guy's about. He doesn't need to touch the ball. He doesn't need to be involved. That is the fine margins, Now, what I will say is, because of Gabriel Jesus' injury situation, this is why I'm saying, do we need another striker? Because I think a natural striker scores that Havertz chance. Havertz is not a natural finisher. He's an attacking midfielder. He got into a great position, but it's not instinctive to him there. But anyway, big up to everyone in the chat. Nearly 4,000 of you in the chat. I actually think Jurrien Timber has been one of our best players. I think people have to understand, City are targeting him down that left-hand side for Arsenal. Walker gets on the overlap. Bernardo dribbles. He's fantastic at dribbling. And I think Timber's been superb down that side. He's actually got us going forward as well. Ben White's been solid. I've hardly seen or heard anything of Jack Grealish. Akanji's not really overlapping as much on that side. I think the whole back four have done really well, actually. I think Gabriel and Saliba, a couple of times they tried to run Saliba. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. What I will say is I think City can be got at. I think City can be got at, and we've got to be positive. And I think Trossard will have a role to play in the second half. I think he will come off the bench. We're at 1,200 likes, people. There's nearly 4,000 of you. Let's get to 2,000 let's try and get there before the second half even starts, people. Let's go beyond. Let's get into some of your super chats. Jerome, the butter knife, yeah, I read that. Garber, I read yours. Bleck said the game has me feeling nervous. It does. It's City. You miss big chances. You're always concerned they may hit you with a sucker punch. Marley said, I love Martinelli, but he has his head down too much. I think Trossard in-game IQ is much better. I think they should switch Nelly as an impact sub. Against City and players like Kyle Walker, you've got to think a lot more. You're playing against... Kyle Walker's arguably the best right back in the world. He's up there. He's been at Man City for like 7 years, won everything. You got to think against players like that. You can't just put your head down and run, bro. You're not playing against... a right back from Southampton or something. He's got to be smarter. Gunnar Paul, sorry, Big C, but Trossard is finishing those. You could be right. I mean, they're showing you Havertz on the screen now. I'm just looking. Ben White does so well. Havertz, the turn, he just doesn't connect with the shot. And then Martinelli, I mean, that's the first one. I would say the first one's unlucky. The second one, I think he has to score. Jerome said Arsenal has to win one game versus City this year. It's a psychological thing. Here's the look at the run from Saka. Havertz does brilliant to hang off the defender. He's got to score. I mean, Saka that side foots it. My question to him there is, bro, why are you side footing that? You are 7 yards out. You're in a yard of space. It's on your weaker foot. Why are you side footing that? Why are you not just drilling that on your weaker foot? Just smash it. I feel for him, honestly. And you know me, people. I'm not even a big fan of Havertz, but I really wanted him to score that. I want him to do well. We've paid £65 million for him. We're stuck with him. He ain't going nowhere. I don't want him to be rubbish and costing us games, but you've got to score that. Just drill it. You're right, though, Jerome. We have to, psychologically, we've got to beat them and get over it. Mindset Mastery said Saliba and Timber are different gravy. They're just superb. Timber's not even a left back. This is what we've got to understand. He played centre back nearly every game last year. And look how well the guy's doing against Bernardo and Walker. Simon said Havertz's first chance, the ball was played behind him. His touch was good. Plus, he dispossessed City twice from the press. First chance, I'm not calling it a sitter. I actually think he's had a good game. Second one, I'm sorry, I expect better. You haven't even made the goalkeeper make a really good save. Big up Jobo's been a member for a month. I'm glad they've started highlighting these on StreamYard because they weren't doing that before. Bleck said, this is the game that shows our progress. It's a much-needed preseason game against the best team in Europe. We'll see how far is the process. Yeah. I mean, to me, this is bigger than a preseason friendly. I think this is a big game. But I hear you. David said, if Havertz was even an afterthought to be Jesus' deputy, why was Eddie leading the line in 3 games? Players need minutes in their position. Something I was saying in midweek, a lot of players have not played in their position in pre-season, then we're going to throw them in against City. Christian said, Curtis, would Eddie have scored those? I doubt it. I actually think Eddie would have done better with that Havertz chance because he is instinctive. I'm not saying he would have scored it, but I think he would have had more confidence in finishing it. Joba, thank you for the super sticker. Big up, this channel is funny. Rice was quiet, not as impactful as Xhaka yet, in my opinion. I think the thing is, we want Rice to play the Xhaka role, which means he gets forward and helps out and scores goals. But you're playing against the best team in Europe. So today you need him to sit in and help protect. The fact Partey's on a yellow, Rice going to have to sit. So you're not going to watch his highlights reel and be mad excited. You'll see more of Rice going forward against the lesser teams. Remember, he's never played in that role at West Ham. And Jorge said even Jesus misses those. Listen, at times he does. But, I would have had more confidence in him. But listen, as I said, people, I think we should be very encouraged. What I really hope, though, is if we don't win this game, you sit there at the end of the game and you say, okay, you played well, but you got beat. Nobody cares. All the other fans, United, Chelsea, City fans, they'll go, oh yeah, you played well, but you lost. You still lost. That's 15 that you've lost. So we have to change the narrative. Playing well gets you a pat on the back. Winning the game gets you the real adulation, Yeah, I see a lot of people talking about Declan Rice. I'll be honest with you. I'm happy with that performance. Yeah, he can go to another level. It's going to take time. You're playing against City. He's never played in the attacking role. What he's done today, he's been solid. You saw him go and press Rodri and win the ball. He's kept possession. He's sat next to Partey, who's on a yellow, and he's done his job. We have not signed Declan Rice Aldinho. He's not an attacking midfielder who's going to score 30 goals. He's not a left winger who's going to get 20 assists. We've signed a guy that played defensive midfield for West Ham. He's not been brought in as of yet to be that player. He needs time. He's been solid. He hasn't been a worldie. He's been solid. Partey and Rice as a two, that's what we've asked him to do today. So I think people need to understand what his role in the team is. Because it's 100 million, we're expecting, glitz and glamour and diamonds and pearls. He's just been brought in to do the work, win the ball back and keep us ticking, I'm happy with his first off. We've grown into the game. Rice will allow Odegaard to get forward and play those passes, Yeah, man, we have to understand what we've signed. He's 100 million, yeah, and I get that, but he's a DM. DM's job is to break up play, start attacks. He's been fine. He's had a solid game. Decladino Ricinho, Kev. Go get Tony in January. Listen, 100%, but will they? I'm not sure. Preach it. Listen, he's been solid, man. We've denied Manchester City that little pocket of space. So far, you've seen nothing from Kovacic. You've seen nothing from Rodri. You've seen nothing from Alvarez. You've seen nothing from Haaland. We are defending well. I know what you're saying, Harry. He's not a DM in this system, but we need him to defend first. And then whatever happens after is a bonus. This is Man City. They're at the top of the game. We have to understand that. We've grown into the game. I'm happy with his performance. All right, here we go. No, it's fair. Pat saying, everybody's saying give Rice time, yada yada, but they expect Havertz to hit the ground running in the game or he sucks. It's double standard. I'll tell you the difference, though. Rice is coming into this Arsenal team in form and wanted by the fan base. When you want something, you're more patient with it. Most Arsenal fans didn't want Havertz. He's been out of form for the last couple of years. He's not a natural striker. So everybody's sceptical about Havertz. And we've just seen the problem with Havertz. He's had a good 45 minutes. I've actually praised him. His hold-up play's been excellent. His link-up play's been very good. But you've missed a big chance. And I would say probably a good half chance. And that is the problem. So the mentality of both players is totally different from the fan base. And that's just the reality of the situation. I think Rice has had a solid game there. Done a lot of dirty work, won his headers, put a couple of good tackles in, kept it moving. The attack inside you will see in games to come. You may not see it today. We're against City. Our fans don't want Havertz, but Real Madrid and Bayern did. But ultimately, Simon, and I get you on that. But as I was saying the other day, it's about what's on our plate, not theirs. Real Madrid are one of the two best teams in Spanish football. They're one of the best teams in Europe. They got Vinicius Jr., they got Rodrigo, they got Modric, they got multiple top quality players. Maybe they could get away with a Havertz in the false nine. We're trying to catch somebody that is absolutely unbelievably good. So the margin for error is a lot different, which is why we're concerned. Madrid have got so much money as well, which is another way that they can get around it. So, listen, just be patient. We need to be patient with all of them. But, we'll see. What I will say is what I think we can all agree on. I like the first half performance. I'm very encouraged by that first half performance. We're asking a lot of questions of the best team in the world. A lot of questions. We had the two biggest chances. I'm disappointed because we haven't taken one of them. If it's 1-0 to Arsenal now, I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm just very disappointed we're not winning. But I'm very, very pleased with that performance. We asked a lot of questions of them there. But what happens in this second half will change everything. If we don't win this game, I'm looking back going, we wasted it in the first half. If we win, then it is what it is. But big second half coming up, people. Sebastian said, I'm tired of being patient. I hear you. I hear you. Kerry said, don't talk like Jesus. And then Ketty, don't miss chances. I'm still impressed with his performance. I'll be worried if he keeps missing. Yeah. No, listen, I hear you. I hear you on that. Jesus, I've seen Jesus miss big chances as well, which is why I'm saying we need another striker. But ultimately, I would have more if that chance was falling to Jesus, I'd have more confidence that he would score it. Looks like Ederson is coming on for City, which is interesting. Concon said, where is this energy when Jesus misses 3 chances? No, listen, I've called him out on missing chances. You've heard me on multiple streams saying buy a striker. Big up Cooper, who's become a member. I think you already was a member. Maybe you've rejoined. Big up Abu said it's tricky. Eddie scores the second chance, but Kai is playing really well. And Callum, thank you for the super sticker, bro. Really appreciate everyone locked in. Nearly 4,000 of you. I'm going to do a little like count. What are we at? Can we get to 2,000 quickly? Can we get to 2? Right, we're at 1.4. 1.4, which is good. But I'm challenging the community. Let's get to 2K real quick. We're at 1.4. Let's get to 2K. If you haven't liked, it's free. Just caress it, slap it, punch it, tap it. Do whatever's necessary, people. Let's get the likes up. YouTube needs it. They share the content more with more likes. Simon said, last year we got played off the park in both league games. Nice to see us in the game, 100%. Bleck said, we need a goal before Kevin De Bruyne comes on. Absolutely. Because to me, Kevin De Bruyne is Manchester City's best player, by the way. Right, here we go. Second half about to get underway. City to get us going. Big 45 minutes. Can we beat them? I believe it doesn't go to extra time. Someone was saying it goes straight to penalties. City get us underway. And here we go. Smash the likes, people. I'm battering it twice on. I'm running back on Twitch. Big up, Shy. Big up the Twitch gang as well. 57 of you locked in on Twitch. Big up 3,600 of you locked in on YouTube. Big up the whole C-Unit community. Don't forget to download One Football app. Link in the description. Completely free for all your updates. And let's hope we can win this game in the second half. I think I'm Big Meech. Huh? Larry Hoover. Odegaard and Bruno Fernandes and Kevin De Bruyne are all about as good as each other. Nah, I think Kevin De Bruyne's better than both. I got to be honest. I think his big game track record is bigger than the other two. I think they're both extremely talented as well. And when you look at Odegaard's age, you know, what is he, 24? He can get a lot better, but KDB is the best. Stadium looks empty. There was quite a few empty seats. I know now at half time a lot of people go and get a drink, go and get food, take their time to come back to the seat. But there was still a few empty seats. It was put down as a sellout. Arsenal in possession. Here's Declan Rice. John, big up John Page, best stream on any platform. Big up Curtis, appreciate that, bro. How much are tickets? I think tickets were going for about £100. Which I suppose is the going rate for the two top teams in the Prem last year. Question we have to ask ourselves, was Man City even trying? I think they were trying. I still think in a league game, the intensity level would be higher, probably from both teams. But they were trying. There's no way you can get away with playing in a Pep Guardiola team and just messing about. He's not going to accept it. Did Ederson come on? Or is that still Ortega? No, it's still Ortega. I saw Ederson putting his shirt on. He must have just been warming up. Abdullah said, big up Big C. Why Gabby Martinelli and our captain never does well against City? I think Kyle Walker is a big reason why Martinelli doesn't do well. Martinelli did well, actually, when Cancelo played that time at the Emirates at right back. He ruined him. I think Kyle Walker's a big problem for Martinelli. And they just deny Odegaard a lot of space. In Rodri and that, they're getting them spaces where he likes to, do his thing. But he played a great ball in the first half. City in possession again. KDB is a difference maker if he comes on. The game changes, says you cheaty. Ramkumar, Big C, life is stressful. Your stream brings me joy. Blessings. I appreciate that. Information and entertainment, people. Big up Nico in the chat. Yeah, Ortega's still on, bro. He's still there. Can we win this second half? I really think we need to win this game. We need it. Not that we want it. We need it. We need psychologically to beat this Man City team and make Pep question things, because I do think they're not quite the same without Gundogan. There's something in midfield not quite the same. Now, don't get me wrong, they put Kevin De Bruyne in there. It's going to look wild, He's the game changer for them. But still, right, Arsenal win the ball back. Keep the ball. Don't panic, Partey. It's a bit of a high one. Can Saka bring it down? Oh, it's not a great touch. It wasn't a great ball. Kamal said, make it make sense, Curtis. This guy flopped at Chelsea as a striker. We go and buy him for 65 mil to play him in the same position. I know, but, time will tell, I suppose. Different environment. Sometimes you can do different things. You can go to a job. You got the wrong people working around you, the wrong boss. It don't work. You go and do the same job somewhere else. It can. Grealish gets away from Ben White. It's in the air. Good header by Walker. Arsenal should clear. Saka does well there. Does really well there. Odegaard. I see you later. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. What has he just done to Kovacic? Oh, Havertz. It's so poor. Oh, and Rodri's down. Don't you dare send him off either. Odegaard has just sent Kovacic. Oh, my days. Wow. That's shocking from Havertz after that. Look at Odegaard. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, he's ruined him. Oh, my days. That is, you know me, people. I love stuff like that. I'm sorry. That's the kind of stuff I love seeing. Man just sent him to the shops. I said, little man, sit down. Oh, I love that stuff. I do. And then Havertz gets the ball and just loses it. I've tried to be good. I've tried to defend Havertz in that first half. I can only do it for so long. I can't lie. Odegaard cooked Kovacic there. Dropped the shoulder on him. City have the ball, though. Havertz, don't foul Stones, please, because this ref will send you off. Love that Declan Rice, fella. Then he gives it away. Sorry. Hyped him up. He won the ball off Stones. Then he gives it away. Here's City on the ball. Kovacic finds Alvarez. Oh, that's too easy. Bernardo, we're in trouble. Walker whips it across. Great block. Brilliant block, Urian Timber. Absolutely brilliant block. We were wide open there. I thought we was in trouble. Rice actually did well, then gave the ball away. And we got caught on the break there. Timber is being... Martinelli is not helping him. He's not getting back. They're getting 2v1 on a regular basis. You're not seeing that on Ben White's side. Corner to Man City. They've got big players in there. Haaland, Diaz, Stones. Corner's whipped in. It's an away swing. Oh, it's header. Saved by Ramsdale. It's up in the air. Saliba heads it away. Saka does well. Smashes it out for a throw-in. We're lucky there. Oh, and Martin Odegaard's down injured. John Stones beats Gabriel in the air. Luckily, the header's straight at Ramsdale. Straight at him. Good save. He should save it. Timber is better than Zinchenko, says Andre. I think defensively better, no doubt. When Zinni plays, you're looking for something else, aren't you? You want him to step into midfield and give us that extra midfielder. Odegaard is on the floor getting treatment. Hopefully this is nothing major. He's starting to get into the game now. Be interesting who would come on if he did come off. Sam said, what are we saying? Is Odegaard world class? I said before, I think he's not quite world class. I don't think he's been in them trenches enough yet. When I say trenches, to me, I start calling you world class when I see you, in them biggest of environments, in them crunch games. A lot of the big games last year towards the end, he had quieter games. I think he's building towards it. I think he can become world class. I don't think he's there yet. He's not on Kevin De Bruyne's level yet, but he's got time. Odegaard screamer in the new camp, I called it. Yeah, well, you start doing things like that and then we'll say it. Do you know what was funny, right, is when I met AirPod Albert after the Man United game, I said to him, what do you listen to in the AirPods? And he was like, oh, I've lost my AirPods now. I've got wired ones now, so these ones aren't as good. And he just started laughing and walked off, but he didn't actually answer the question. I wanted to know what he's listening to. But yeah, fair play to him. And he is wearing wired headphones today as well. Looks like Odegaard is coming back on. It's tying his lace. I think he'll be all right. Odegaard is a silky footballer, 100%. He's got one of the most interesting and the highest footballing IQs, I would say, in the team. Do you think Arsenal should make any changes, people? Trossard on the bench, Smith Rowe on the bench, Eddie on the bench, Tierney, City are obviously going to bring on De Bruyne and probably Foden at some stage. Should we make a change first? City on the ball. AirPod Albert, man, is legendary. Here's Rodri. Come on, ref. Let Odegaard come back on. Here's Jack Grealish. Gets out wide. Ball whipped in by Kanji. Saliba slips. It's cleared by Declan Rice. Trossard for Martinelli. Martinelli's he hasn't had a great game. He hasn't used his brain enough. Just keeps getting the ball and running and then losing it. He's listening to the watch along. You know what? I believe he is. He's tuned in. AirPod Albert, big up yourself if you're listening. City on the ball. We haven't got the ball much in this half so far. Bit like the first half. Would you bring Trossard on for Martinelli or would you bring Trossard on for Havertz and put him up front? Odegaard would have studied prime Ozil when they were both at Madrid, 100%. Okay, so I want to know what he's listening to. I asked him. The man just answered a different question. Monty said Martinelli's playing like a greyhound. Oh, that picture. Man put... Oh, that's when I had the cone on. Yo, them they were tough times, man, finishing 8th. Here's Martinelli. Odegaard, sorry, and that's a foul. Rodri fouls him again. Still doesn't get a yellow card. Rodri does so many of them tactical fouls. Very clever at it. Here's Martinelli. Come on. Finds Declan Rice. Left-hand side. Finds Martinelli. Come on, Martinelli. Rescue this game, man. You can still have a good performance. Timber's been excellent. Really good. Here is Timber. Start again. Keep the ball. Grow into the game. Saliba. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Can Arsenal win this? City press as soon as we get the ball. Here's Gabriel. Just in the Arsenal half. Declan Rice. Looking for options. Oh, Gabriel slipped over there. I thought he was injured. Does it go to pens? I'm sure it said it goes straight to penalties. There's no extra time. I don't think you should play extra time in a Charity Shield. The league starts next week. You don't want players playing 120 minutes. Here's Declan Rice for Arsenal. Timber on the run. He's short of options, but he's strong. Bernardo gives up. He knows he's not strong enough to get him. Tries to push him. Rice finds Havertz. You want him to turn there. The cones, man. The famous cones. Arsenal keeping possession, which I don't mind. If it's not on, make City have to run a little bit and chase the ball. Somebody is coming on for Manchester City. Foden. Not happy with that. I think Alvarez will come off. He's on a yellow and he's been quiet. Saliba finds Sakos. Difficult pass. He does well. It's like Foden's coming on. Bone said, yeah, it goes straight to penalties. So I've said, I heard there's usually another coach in the stands that passes tactic communication. That would make sense. That would make sense. Timber, oh, he overhits the pass. We had a chance of a break there. Martinelli was 1v1 with Walker. Although it's even 1v1 with Walker is difficult. There's loads of empty seats. I can't believe it. Oh, Jack Grealish comes off. He's had a very, very quiet game. Ben White's done a really good job. He hasn't had the ball much. But the calf merchant is off, people. Maybe he's got a photo shoot. He's in London, you know. Grealish off, Foden on. Will Foden play on the left or will he go into the attacking mid-roll and Alvarez on the left? Looks like he's running into the middle. No movement from Havertz. Do you know what? I'd be tempted to put Martinelli up front and put Trossard on the left because I think having a striker that tries to run in behind this Man City defence could cause them a problem. We're not getting no runs in behind. So when we've got the ball, they're comfortable. Go on! The ref, that's a foul. That is a foul. Come on. Diaz stamps on Saka there. Are you ever going to book a Man City player? Arteta's fuming. He's had a heavy touch there. Book him! Get your cards out! This referee, man, I'm sorry. I don't even like to do this. He's had a heavy touch. No, there's not too much in it. I think he stamps on his foot slightly. Yeah. He probably knows what he's doing, though, but the ref's not interested. People are away on summer holidays. Also, tickets are expensive. The thing is, though, like they announced it as a sellout, you know, which is of people bought tickets and then just not turned up for such a game. Brown envelopes, people. Brown envelopes. Free kick to Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli to take it. Cross in position. He's had a quiet game, but we'll forgive you if you put in a peach of a cross and Gabriel heads it into the bottom corner. If it happens, then that would be great. Martinelli, put a peach of a cross in for us. Havertz is literally only there to hold up play for any long passes. All right, here we go. Free kick. Oh, what was he going to do there? He was going to try and do something. They've probably worked on something on the training ground. He gave up on. All right, Martinelli again. Don't overhit it like you did the corner. That's not bad. Oh, no one gets on the end of it and it goes out for a throw. It's not a great ball. Rosette incoming, you're right. Intriguing game. 59 minutes gone, people. Throw into Manchester City. Right down by their corner flag. How many yards has this guy crept? The throw-in was down by the corner flag. He's taking it on the edge of the box. Get on the ball. We're starting to grow into the game again. I'm telling you, we can win this game. We have to be brave in possession. And he's got to make the right change as well. When he goes to make a sub. Havertz is not getting the ball. It's not an easy shift, I can tell you. Playing up front by yourself when you're not getting the ball is not easy. But when we do get possession, we have to keep it better. Here we go. Let's get pressing. Put them under pressure. Force them to go long. Havertz presses. You know where he wants. There we go. This is better. Odegaard, go and get the keeper. Force them to go long. That's what you've got to do. Go and don't let Haaland do that. Oh, Partey, be careful. Yes, love it. Force them to go long. Yes, Deckers, move it. They got you too quick. See, get up. These men doing roly-polies on the floor, bro. What's going on? They pressed Declan Rice so quick there. It was unbelievable. Kovacic on the half turn. Look at Haaland making a run. Saliba does well. He gets away with it. See the difference? Kovacic gets the ball. Haaland starts running. When we're getting the ball, we've got no runner in behind because Havertz wants to come and get the ball feet. Good touch, Martinelli. Keep it. Lift your head. Lift your head. That's more like it. Partey, get the ball wide. Let's go. Let's get cooking. Let's beat them. Oh, yeah, token. Probably at some stage. Ben White, right-hand side. Whips it in. It's blocked. It's a goal kick. It bounced back off him. Declan isn't press resistant. You got to remember he's not used to playing like that, is he? He's not. Odegaard trying to get the crowd going. 61 minutes gone. Come on. We can win this. We can win this. No, I'm not going to tweet it, actually. I don't want to tempt fate. Yeah, get Gabby off set pieces, though, man. Get Odegaard on them or Saka. I'd say their delivery is better. Here's Ortega. Force him long. There we go. Now you got to win the header on Haaland. Don't let him pin you. Good. I love that. Put him on the floor. This ain't Rob Holding. Put this City team. You have to... Don't give them too much respect. White's had a very good game, I think. White's had a good game. Does anyone have a live stream link? If you do, share it in the comments. Joel Aussie Gunner. Obviously, it's on ITV in the UK, but I don't know about other places around the world. Yes, Saka! Too strong. Takes Kovacic off the ball. Declan Rice finds Martinelli. Half a chance. Gets in the area. Walker recovers so quick. Finds Odegaard. Oh, he should have left it. Rice shoots and he puts it in the River Thames. Not the best of shots. I honestly think there that needed to be left for Odegaard. Odegaard should have been screaming for that edge of the box on his left foot. Just whip it. Unlucky though, Deckers. We're growing. We're growing. Cole Palmer coming on. He's gone for the... Wow! Wow! Haaland comes off for Cole Palmer, the young boy. Wow. Pep was saying in the press conference that some of his players aren't fully fit yet. Oh no, it's KDB behind him. Yeah, he is. So that's bad enough. Yeah, it's in Wembley Park Station. Kovacic off, Kevin De Bruyne on. So I'm happy that Haaland's off, but I'm certainly not happy that this beast is coming on. But hey, it is what it is. Kovacic and Haaland off, Palmer and Kevin De Bruyne on. There you go again. Press the goalkeeper, force him to go long. Can we win the header? Timber wins the header. No, Saliba wins the header. Go on, Deckers, drive. Looks for Timber. Go on. That's got to be a yellow card. Get him in the book. Rodri, I'm convinced he can't get booked. What's he given? What's he given? Did Timber dive or was he fouled? Or did he get the ball? I don't. What's he actually given there? I think he's given a corner. Maybe he just toe poked the ball. He's given a corner, but I love that from Timber's having a fantastic game, by the way. Corner to Arsenal. There's still... Is that Martinelli taking it? Or is it Rice? Corner whipped in. Headed up in the air. It's a corner. Give us the corner. It was Martinelli. That was a slightly better one. He got the ball, fair enough. I didn't see the replay. Come on! Come on, Arsenal! We can beat them. Let's go. Need one good delivery, man. Land it on one of the big lads' heads. Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, Rice, Havertz. We've got height in there. Come on. Put a peach in. Martinelli in swinging corner. It's a better one. Oh, it's not a better one. It goes out for a goal kick. That's a poor corner again. Please just take him off. Take him off corners. His deliveries have been absolutely shocking. I like that from Gabriel Magalhaes. Ortega's going to kick it. Just jump out of the way. Oh, ref, he kicked me down. Yeah, I'll do that. Dark arts, man. Yeah, I got to be honest, people. Like, he's a great player, but I don't like Rodri, man. Rodri's one of them players. You only like him if he plays for your team. He's a bit of a cheat. He's a top footballer, no doubt about it, but I just... Who's he booked? Oh, yeah, Gabriel. No worries. It's not a problem. I don't want to sound like Ty. I don't want to do it. Referee, you're disgracing a cheat. I hope Man City get relegated. In the words of Ty. This ref cannot book our players quick enough. He can't wait. You're right, Martin, but how good is it to have football back again? A whole summer we've had no football. You know, no international tournament, no nothing. It's great. Premier League starts next week. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Press Ortega. Force him long. Be strong. Great header, Gabby. City are going to be a bit different now, though. Go on, Deckers. Yes, Deckers! That's what we paid the money for. You see them recovery runs. That's the Rice baby right there. Recovery run, smash. And then Ramsdale kicks the ball out of play. Oh, that's what we signed you for, bro. That's what we signed you for. It ain't glamorous, I told you, people. It's like when your dinner's brought to you, you got that nice jerk chicken, the dumpling. The rice is just there to make up, fill up the plate. It's not glamorous, but it does the job. That's what we signed Deckers for. He ain't doing step-overs. He ain't nutmegging and doing flip-flaps. Win the ball back and get us cooking. Here we go. Kai Havertz. He's hardly had the ball. Look after it. Well done. Timber. Like that. Havertz, can you do something? Left-hand side. Here's Partey. Keep the ball. Love that. Saliba. Good ball out wide. Ben White on the overlap. Whips it in. Yeah! Oh! Saka tried to shoot. Didn't make good contact. It's great football. Come on! We're playing good football here, by the way. I'm telling you. Come on! We need to win this. We need to send out a statement. Ben White on that right-hand side, man. He's having a good game. World-class bowler Rice. I'm telling you, man. Uncle Ben's settings. Come on. Saka swung with his right foot there. He didn't connect properly. Timber, what a game this boy's having. He's not even a left back. He's absolutely brilliant. Up against Bernardo and Kyle Walker. He's class. Pure class. Saliba has the ball. Keep moving the ball. They've now put Alvarez up front. De Bruyne just behind him. So it's a different option. They tried to find Havertz there. Got to be careful. Saliba. Ben White. Ball's in the air. Foden finds Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, it's Bernardo. City on the attack. Yeah, you're right there. Zinchenko. It's going to be hard for him to get back into the team. Let's be honest. 22 minutes to go. Intriguing game. Timber man of the match so far. Everyone is comfortable on the ball. Them and us, really, which is the good thing. What we got? Surely it's time to make a sub. You've got to get Trossard on the pitch. Whether you put him up front and take off Havertz or you put him on the left and take off Martinelli, I think you've got to... City have made 3 changes. We haven't made 1 yet. But we're doing well. We're pressing a lot better. Go with him. Yes, Deckers. Go with him, Saka. The next one didn't go. Here comes City. De Bruyne. This is where you got to be careful. Don't let him drive. It's a great ball. City could be in. Bernardo. Great block. Goes out for a corner. It was Palmer, actually. Timber again with the block. He's been our best player. Palmer there. It's a great block. To be fair, Ramsdale probably saves it, but it's still a great block. Timber. What a player. He's kept us in it there. They actually split us. That little ball from Kevin De Bruyne outside of the foot. Corner taken short. City forced back. Kyle Walker smashes it in high. Ramsdale doesn't come for it. It's up in the air. Cleared again. Have they got a corner out of that? It was Timber who headed it out again, but you would have liked to have seen that go out for a throw-in. City putting us under a bit of pressure. 20 minutes to go. Surely Arteta's got to make a change. We've got quality on the bench. You can bring on and influence this game. Get Trossard on. Give ESR minutes. You know, there's no excuse for it. Corner to Man City. Kevin De Bruyne will whip this in. Are they going to take it short? Maybe now Haaland's off. They've took it short. 2v1. Foden whips it in. Don't get caught. Sometimes you've got to get rid of it. It's cleared to the halfway line. Walker goes all the way back to Ortega. We'll take that. You can see Timber loves to defend. Definitely penalties. I'd like to beat him in the 90 minutes. I'd take a penalties win, but I'd rather beat him in 90 minutes. Just to say we have won the game, within the normal time. Here's Rodri for City. Arteta's got to make a change now, surely. It's a big ask. There we go. Rodri gives the ball away. Good ball down the side. He overhits it. Martinelli looking for Havertz. And City win the ball back. We're looking a bit leggy now. You've got to give them a chance. A couple of fresh legs will make a big difference. We're winning this, said Alex. I hope so. Arsenal walking around in Timberland. They're getting tired, bruv. It's hard. 71 minutes against Man City. How well they keep the ball. You need subs to come on. Arteta is thinking, if we're playing well when it's 0-0, Pep is thinking 5 steps ahead. Warren said, honestly, I'm loving this team. Just need a killer striker. 3.3k watching. Smash the like. Can we get 3,000 likes, people? We're aiming high now. Timber is so good, says Josh. It's been brilliant. GJB Guna said, bring on ESR. He's buzzing from the under-21s. Exactly, man, just won an international tournament. Right, somebody is coming on for Arsenal. I can't see who it is. Here's a Kanji on the ball. The game's slowed down a little bit now. It's just whoever takes that chance. Who is that coming on? I don't know. It's either Trossard or Smith Rowe. I can't tell. I think it could be Trossard. I think it is Trossard coming on. Yeah, it's Trossard. Now, who does he bring off? Does he put him on the left and take Martinelli off? Or does he take Havertz off? You got to think as well. Or here's Walker, right-hand side. Drills it across. Great block, Timber again. Another corner. We're weathering a little bit of a storm at the moment. I told you, this game, Timber has had no help really from Martinelli defensively. You're seeing Kyle Walker get on the overlap every time. And I'm not seeing Martinelli help him. Timber's having to defend all the time. Big up J.A. Guna, man. Happy Independence Day. All the Jamaicans. Ben has been the player on the pitch. He's been good as well. I think Ben White's had a good game. Ball whipped in. Flicked away. Saka. Saliba helps him out there. Love that. Here's Timber. Saka, can we hit them on the break? He slowed down. That's poor from Saka. Why are you going backwards there? You had space in front of you. Tired pass that was. Well done, William Saliba. Does really well. Really well. Love that. Plays his way out of trouble. Arsenal look very calm in possession, which is good. Manager needs to make, I think, 2 changes. Gabriel, just give it to Rice. He's right next to you, bro. Look at that from Timber. I've been praising you all game. That's shocking. Let's hope we don't get punished. Kevin De Bruyne whips it in. What a ball that is. Goes all the way across for a goal kick. If Haaland's on the pitch, he is eating up that cross, by the way. But Alvarez doesn't make the run. That was a tired pass from Timber. What a ball from De Bruyne. Probably a little bit too far in front of him, actually. Doesn't cross. Doesn't get enough whip on it. But it's one of them crosses, man. You can't defend. It looks as if Martinelli's coming off. Martinelli for Trossard again. He paid 65 million for Havertz, man. He's trying to back him. He might also be thinking, if it goes to penalties, Havertz scored his penalty in midweek against Monaco. So, listen, Martinelli has not had a great game. And I'm a big Martinelli fan, but he hasn't played well today, to be honest. So, you could argue that Havertz has had a better game than Martinelli, even though he missed those chances. Is Timber coming off? Timber's off. Tired as well, man. He's had a hard shift. Who is it? Tierney? Surely at left back. Please be Tierney. Give him a... Here we go. Timber and Ben White and Saliba and Gabriel. I think the whole back four's had a really good game. Timber's been absolutely fantastic. And he did look tired on that pass. So Tierney comes on for the last 15 minutes. I know you don't want to take him off because he's had such a good game, but I think physically he's tired. He won't have had a game where he's had to do as much running as that. Long ball looking for Havertz. Headed back to Ortega. We haven't created that much in this second half. We haven't had many chances. That's the only thing I would say. Timber for £37 million. It's a bit early to make the full judgment of how good he is, but he looks as if we might have, we might have got a live one here. This one looks like it could be a real bargain, a real top player. Ortega, good pressing by Arsenal. Tired legs. We've still only made 1 change. City have made 3. What a turn. Foden has sent Thomas Partey to the shops. This is where we need you, Deckers. You've done well. You've slowed it down, Tierney. Look, it's 2v1. It's a chance. Cole Palmer has bent it into the top corner. Manchester City lead. Oh, no, it's agony. It's absolute agony. What a finish by the youngster. Thomas Partey, you've dived in on the halfway line. They've opened us up and they've scored. You've got to take your chances. 2v1 against Tierney, and they've punished us. We've been done. What a finish, Cole Palmer. I mean, you could say that where Partey has been done, there still should be enough for us to recover. Rice comes over. Tierney there, he's stretching, he needs to clear it. He cuts inside. It's a brilliant finish. I don't think we've defended the situation well enough. Tierney's going with the overlap of Walker. Yeah, he's lobbed Ramsdale. It's an outstanding goal. Can't take nothing away from it. That is painful. It's a brilliant finish. Gets better every time you look at it, but Partey gets rinsed and we don't recover. Rice goes to engage Foden. Foden plays the pass. What they've done, because Partey's out of position so high up the pitch, he's left a massive gap either side of Rice. There's nothing you can do about it. It's poor. It's poor. Partey's probably trying to gamble and win the ball high up the pitch. And Foden has absolutely spun him. And we haven't recovered from it. Shocking. So, like... And this is the thing. You've got to punish them. Doesn't matter how good you play against them. Doesn't matter how much possession you keep. You have got to punish them. That's not even a clear-cut opportunity. He's cut inside and bent in the top corner. So disappointing that is. Oh, Odegaard gives the ball away. Make a change. Oh, he's got megged as well by Rodri. He's gone to press and got megged. Look, we're looking flat. De Bruyne driving. Problem with Partey, he's on a yellow. He don't want to put a challenge in. Tierney, for me, should do better on the first clearance. But Partey, by gambling so high, has left the space. But we haven't then adjusted to him not being in the space. You know? Ah, dear. Tierney gets done in the first phase, but it still should be high enough up the pitch that we can respond and sort out the shape. I think Tierney should do better with the clearance. He stretched and tried to control it and had a heavy touch. It's led to them getting the ball back and they've scored. So in the first phase, Partey's gambled and been turned, but it still should be early enough that we can deal with it. And Tierney doesn't deal with it. Even there, you know. And the thing is as well, Tierney's a lot wider. It's no coincidence Timber comes off the pitch. We get done down that side. I'm not saying that that's Tierney completely, but it's just Timber has been comfortable down that side of the pitch for the 75 minutes. Should we have made different subs? I don't know. We can discuss all that after the game. 11 minutes to go. Good press in there by Saka. Eddie Nketiah's coming on for the last 11 minutes. I feel sorry for ESR. He just won the Euros. And he's not being brought on. Declan Rice comes off. Good shift for him. Another 80 minutes in the tank. But I suppose he's gambling now, isn't he? He's took off a midfielder for a striker. I'm very surprised that ESR has not got any minutes. The thing with Man City, if you get caught out of shape, they can do that to you. They can do that to you. Again, Kyle Walker. Why, to me, Kyle Walker is possibly the best right back in the world. You're talking about the 77th minute of the game, and he's still on the overlap for Palmer. So Tierney is scared of the ball into Walker, which allows Palmer to cut inside and bend it in the top corner. If Walker doesn't make that run, Tierney can go and block the shot. I think Tierney's got to do a lot better. I think that first one that he tries to control, just smash it away if you can't reach it. He tries to control it. De Bruyne looking for Foden. Good defending by Saliba. Feel sorry for Saliba, Ben White and Timber, because those three have had a great game. There's no way we should have conceded the way they've played. Dineshen said Cole Palmer, one chance, a goal. Look at Kai Havertz. It's the reality. Brio said, big up Finland. What a finish. Hate to say it. It's a great goal. Great goal. Cole Palmer's a young player. Won the Euros, full of confidence. The manager trusted him. Smith Rowe won the Euros. We didn't bring him on. He's going to be a sub not used. Here's Odegaard. Looking for the run of Havertz. Come on, could we be in? No. Oh, we needed that ball to work. 9 minutes to go. We need to create a chance. Ben White has a heavy touch. Could be in trouble. Alvarez. They've defended well. He finds Foden. Gamer. Oh, what a save, Aaron Ramsdale. Unbelievable save. I thought he was offside. What a save. Ben White had the heavy touch. Alvarez takes it off him. Drives into the space. I thought Foden was off. He's onside. One touch. Great save, Aaron Ramsdale. Absolutely brilliant save. Oh, he nearly gets nutmegged. He saves it with his leg. Listen, we can all talk about David Raya and all that. That is a brilliant save. It's game over if he scores that. I might as well turn the stream off. Outstanding save, Aaron Ramsdale. Give him his credit. Foden causing problems. De Bruyne whips it in, flicked on at the near post. What a save. What a save by Rambo. Brilliant double save. Give him his credit. Would have been game over. Foden is causing problems. Plays between the lines, very difficult to pick up. Come on, we've got to create one chance. As second half, we haven't quite been good enough going forward. We just haven't created enough. Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, second half, we haven't seen any of them really, to be honest. We need them on the ball. Odegaard, oh, come on. Tierney gets the ball. City are pressing us. Havertz is average. Ah, dear. Tierney not good. Brother is weak. People are saying in the comments. I'm just looking in general. Havertz, give it him. Ball out wide to Tierney. Can we create something? We've got a gamble now. Trossard tries to play a reverse pass. Keeps the ball though. Great ball. Into Partey. Can you find someone? Odegaard. Oh, Thomas Partey, man. Please, bro. You've got to be better. Like, fair play. You've come back and won the ball, but you can't give the ball away there. Your boy Kieran Tierney shouldn't have allowed him inside, said Jashar. Big up yourself, bro. He was worried about Walker on the overlap. I always think as a defender, the player on the ball is a bigger problem than the player on the overlap. The player on the ball cuts inside and shoots and scores is a bigger problem than a ball to a guy out wide who's still got to cross it. So, yeah, I would like to see Tierney go with Palmer and maybe allow Walker to have the overlap. But I don't know. I'm not a defender. It's easier said than done. Big up my bro, Nay. Havertz is a mad signing. Lacazette offered more. Oh, damn. I don't know. There's not a lot I can say with Havertz. Like, I don't know. I don't know. He was all right first half, but that's a fantastic save by Rambo. Poor defending. Havertz, near post, allows him across him. Flick on at the near post. Brilliant save, Rambo. I'm still in the same situation I was in before the game, and we need a striker. I'm sorry. Jesus is good. He's not elite. He's good. We still should be looking for somebody to either challenge him. Throwing. I thought Tierney fouled him, but Tierney for me is a good left back. He probably doesn't suit the way we play football anymore. That's just the reality of the situation. The way we want to play probably doesn't work with Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney is what you would call a conventional old school left back. He'll defend, he'll get forward, he'll whip crosses in. We want our left back stepping inside, getting on the ball, making things happen. Zinchenko, Timber. Tierney probably isn't that guy, you know? Which is sad because he's a good player, but systems work around players. If you play a certain way, it doesn't suit him, he's going to struggle. And I think that's where we're at with Tierney now. I think he's a very good left back. I think he could play for a lot of teams in the Prem. If we want all this inverted and get on the ball and stuff like that, you've got Zinchenko. Timber can play there. I think Tierney is way down the pecking order now, which is a shame. Come on, Havertz. You've got to at least jump for that, bro. I'm sorry. I tried to defend him first off for the quality of his hold-up, but you're not even jumping. It feels like it's slipping away, this. I mean, he's making changes now with 4 minutes to go. Surely Smith Rowe's one of them, but I would have liked to have seen them 10 minutes ago. Fabio and ESR coming on. I don't know what we're going to do with our shape now. Havertz is off. Fine margins, man, and Fabio comes on. Who else came off? I don't know what formation we're playing. Fabio and ESR came on. I saw Havertz come off. Who's that? Gabriel? Or is it Saliba? Yeah, Gabriel's come off. I mean, listen, I'm going to be totally honest. I don't like to judge players off one performance, but you just look at Havertz and you think you could have spent that money on a striker. £65 million. You could have bought a striker, a genuine, or add another 35 million on it and spend 100 million on a top striker, or I don't know, but it's confusing. It is confusing. It felt like it was too much for something we didn't really need, but I don't know. I just don't know. Palmer and Trossard kicking off, 2 minutes to go. Our midfielders are better than our attackers because Havertz ESR is better. Havertz is not interested, not happy. And maybe he was tired. Liverbird, Havertz is a wild way to chuck away 65 mil. Havertz looks like Chelsea Havertz. He will be better after Christmas. We can't wait till Christmas, though. He's your problem now, says David. Oh, dear. I don't know, man. It's an interesting one. 2 minutes to go. Can we create something? Saliba on the ball. Finds Ramsdale. I want to give Ramsdale credit. New goalkeeper's being linked with a move. Okay, I take it all back. He's giving the ball straight to De Bruyne. Good defending, Thomas Partey. I was about to have a meltdown. Come on, create one chance. We haven't really done anything in this half. Going forward in the second half, we haven't done enough, which is a real shame. The big boys, are you please just book this guy, Rodri. If he doesn't get booked now, it's match fixing. He's just rugby tackled Partey. Is he getting a yellow card? Is he not getting a... He's just rugby tackled him. He's just rugby tackled him to the floor. Did he not get a yellow card? I've got no commentary on. I mean, listen, it's irrelevant at this stage anyway. You know, I'm more interested in the scoreline, but it's interesting. We haven't done enough second half. We haven't created enough. Can we create something? 89th minute. I reckon there'll be 3 or 4 minutes added on. Here's Tierney. We're struggling to get forward now. That's why Tierney isn't starting. The ref has been shambolic. We've been no threat in front of goal. Second half, we've done nowhere near enough. I don't want to simply point the blame at Havertz. We've not seen enough of Odegaard. We've not seen enough of Saka or Martinelli or Havertz. Look at that from Kieran Tierney. Just kick the ball out for a throw-in. That is not good enough. This performance will not do anything for Kieran Tierney's Arsenal career. I'm telling you. Because he's come on and been a big part in the goal we've conceded. And then you're doing things like that. Just kicking the ball out of play under no pressure. But it is what it is. I hope the club learn from this if we don't win this game. You got to learn that we still need a little bit more. You know, we still need a little bit more. Do we desperately need to spend 30 million on a goalkeeper? I'd rather see an attacking player coming. If you've got the money for both, then by all means. Cole Palmer's got man of the match. I mean, listen, he scored a brilliant goal and the goal will potentially win them the game. Dinershen said, as a Chelsea fan, so happy we got Nkunku over Kai. Make it make sense. They bought Nkunku for 50 million and sold us Havertz for 65. It's crazy. We should have bought him. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Come on, lift your head up. You got to move, bro. You can't stand there. This is Man City. Finds Odegaard. Get creative. Tierney finds Trossard. 8 minutes added on. Wow. We're a minute in already. Here's ESR. Someone's got to create something. Make something happen. Be brave. Get a shot off. Tierney. We're going backwards. Glenn said, I've never rated Tierney very high. He was good when he first came, when we played a different style. It probably doesn't work now. Come on. Odegaard, looking for movement. Needs movement. Finds Eddie. Back to Fabio Vieira. Go all the way back. Partey, be patient. Don't waste it. Tierney, touch, deliver. Delivers it. It's high. It comes to Fabio, edge of the box. Do something. Lifts it in. Partey heads it up in the air and it's they've clashed heads. It's going to be stopped. It's not good enough. 2 head injuries there. I think Walker and Partey have clash heads. Young Gunner, imagine if we had Rice in the 6 and someone like Barella in the 8 with Felix up front. Add 10 million to the Havertz, we'd have Chouameni. We need more. We need more in the attack. I'm telling you, the thing is, I think even with the team that we started with today, the way we played, we'd beat most teams, right? We would beat most teams. But the reality is, the aim has got to beat this Manchester City team. Manchester City today had no Kevin De Bruyne. I know he came on the last 20 minutes, but he's their best player and he wasn't even starting. So we've got to go up another level. So it's going to be difficult this to take if we lose, because there are so many positives from this first half, but ultimately nobody cares if we lose this game. No, they're not going to. Pep don't care. Oh yeah, they look bright in the first half, beat them 1-0. Who cares? Brought off Haaland early. Had De Bruyne on the bench. Look, he's got trainers on with no socks. He's chilling. He's relaxed. Rolled up sleeves. Summer day in London. They'll probably go out for a drink later on. He's chilling, bro. He'd just say, oh, that's 15 wins in a row. So, it's a difficult one, man. It is a difficult one. Playing well means nothing if you don't win. We got to learn. City played less pre-season games than us as well. If you can see on the last 5 games at the bottom, we've played 5 pre-season friendlies. They've played 3, because the 2 of their 5 games there was Inter Milan Champions League final, Man United FA Cup final. They've only actually played 3 pre-season games. But back to the drawing board. Forest at home next week. I'm still confident we'll beat them, but just get us that little bit more in attack, and I think we've got a chance. If we don't, then... Brio said the idea of Rice was sold to the fans. Vivek said, it's like you selling us Pepe for 65 million. It makes no sense. Partey and Kyle Walker getting their strapping on their heads. Must have both cut their heads, which is not good. Jesus' injury is a killer. Where are our goals? Pep loses his assistant coaches every other year. He does, yeah. The assistant manager got the Leicester job. Havertz has no pace and neither clinical. We didn't sign him for his pace, but I was hoping that, because I think technically he's a pretty good player technically, I was hoping that if he got good chances, he could slot them away, but not quite. Not quite, I'm afraid. Patrick said, I expected nothing from this game. I did expect something, I'm going to be honest. I thought we could beat them today, and I think we had the chances to. I think you've got to make Man City ask questions of themselves by scoring. Cliffo said we needed a midfielder and rotation for Saka, not 65 on Havertz. 80 million would have gotten us Lavia and Diaby. I agree. That would have been money better spent, but we are where we are. I can talk about Havertz for the next 4 hours. He's still going to be an Arsenal player next week and the week after. Good to see Partey and Walcott are up on their feet. They're continuing. We're 5 minutes into the 8 minutes added on, but there was a little break of probably 2 or 3 minutes there, so I would imagine we'll go to probably 100 minutes. Ortega has the ball for Manchester City. I would expect, like I said, 4 or 5 minutes left. Can we create a chance? We haven't created enough in this second half at all. Long ball, Saliba. Come and get it, Rambo. Well done. Come on. We have to create something. Top 4 is the aim this season. Listen, I think, Steve, for me, if you finish second and spend over £200 million, I'm expecting more than top 4, if I'm being honest. I'm expecting a title challenge and maybe a trophy somewhere else, even if that's you win the FA Cup and you challenge Man City for the league. And, you know, I'd expect us to get to the latter stages of the Champions League. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Lift your head. You're going to get bullied. It's not a foul. It's poor. It's too slow. Akanji leans on him. Got to win that. Saliba wins it. Partey with the headband on. Gets the ball out wide to Fabio Vieira. Up against Akanji. Get the ball in the box. Comes backwards, Odegaard. Ah, no, he underhits the pass. The final ball has not been there. It's not been there. We need Odegaard on the ball. Dre said Chelsea will finish above Arsenal. Nah, I'd like to think not. Here's ESR. Man's almost in defence, getting the ball. If you think we're challenging with this team, bro, you're high. We only got second because Liverpool and Chelsea were so... It's that simple. Time will tell, won't it? Time will tell. We played very good in the first half. We just lack that killer instinct today. Trossard with a lovely flick, but we haven't got up the pitch. Throwing to Arsenal. How long is left? Take the throw, Tierney, man. Come on. Throw it to him. ESR. The 8 minutes are basically up, but there should be another 2 or 3. We need to create a chance. This ref will probably blow full time in the 98th. Long ball given away. Bernardo, come on, party, you got to win it. Odegaard finds Fabio. Look forward. Got no options. No options. Dre's lost all hope. Dre was telling me on member streams last year, stay positive. Now he's saying Chelsea will finish above us. Come on. ESR wins the ball back. Trossard. Win a throw. Win something. Yes, come on, Thomas. Great ball. Here's a chance. Give it him! Fabio Vieira. It's a poor pass from Saka. Terrible pass, Saka. Simple 10-yard pass and you overhit it. Fabio had half a chance there. It's a terrible ball from Saka. Absolutely shocking. 10-yard ball and you overhit it. It's Saliba. He's being pressed. He does well. He's got to be careful. Get the ball. Hurry up. We haven't got time. That was poor from Saka, man. I don't rate that. You've got to play that ball. Keep the ball. We're in the 99th minute. How much is he going to add on top of the 8 that was added? Fabio finds Partey. Switch it. Switch it. It's on. It's on. It's on. Yeah, come on. This could be last chance. Ben White, edge of the penalty area. We need a good ball. It's a corner. Come on. Get Rambo in there. Rambo, get in there, lad. Come on. Throw the kitchen sink at it. Last chance saloon. Go on, Rambo. Get in there. Surely you throw him up there now. I think this will be the last chance. We're approaching the 100th minute. Partey's got a bandage round his head. Saka second half has not been good enough. If you've got a top quality right winger, you can take him off. You've got no competition, you can't take him off. Corner, probably the last chance of the game. Ramsdale has not come up. Saka to take it. We need quality. We need better than that pass you just played. Here we go. Can we win the header? Saka whips it in. It's cleared off the line. Comes back out to him. Trossard. Great turn. Left foot. He shoots. It's it! Yeah! Leandro Trossard! Yeah! 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 Trossardinho with the goal! Deflection! Bottom corner! Sit down, Pep, you bold fraud! Leandro Trossard! Big deflection! I don't care! It's Arsenal 1! Manchester City 1! We are heading to a penalty shootout! Get in there! Leandro Trossard! Saka gives it him. Great little dummy on Alvarez. Big deflection off Akanji. And it's in the bottom corner. Get in! Yes! We're shameless now, people. Anything can happen. 115 charges. Trossard with the goal. And we are heading to penalties. Get in! Arteta, I love that. I love them celebrations as well. Come on. City play it. That was probably like the last kick as well. Unbelievable. Is it penalties? Bossard with the goal. And he's still playing on. Woo! Imagine the ref said no goal. Come on, Dre. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. We're still in this. Raya coming to take Ramsdale's spot. No mistake. Saka hasn't showed up against City in a long time. Free kick. De Bruyne whips it in. Good save by Aaron Ramsdale. Rambo! Come on. Let's go. Let's catch them. Let's win it. If we win this now. Go on, boys. It's Trossard. He's come on and scored. Good little turn. Come on. I don't even want penalties. I want this over. Don't you dare blow the whistle, you fraud. We can score here. Clipped over the top. Come on. Come on, Saka. One bit of brilliance. Give it to Odegaard. He's there. Odegaard. That's a terrible pass. Blow the whistle. I've seen enough. There we go. Full-time whistle goes. I believe it goes straight to penalties, right? All right, full-time. We will take that. Big up JW. Arsenal, come on. 4,000 of you in the chat. Penalty shootout. I'll take that. Now, come on, Ramsdale. In the week, he saved his first ever penalty for Arsenal against Monaco. I want to see a different Aaron Ramsdale. Come on. Well done. Well done. Let's give him some credit. 98th, 98th, 99th minute, was it? We'll take that. We will take that. We didn't deserve to lose that game. Definitely didn't deserve, but can we win it on penalties? I'll take a shameless penalty win all day long. Make sure you still it in the likes, people. Let's get to 3,000 likes. We are heading to a penalty shootout. We're nearly at 2,000, so let's get over 2,000 now. Can Arsenal win on penalties? I'm just trying to think who's on the pitch. Who would probably take a penalty for Arsenal now? Because obviously Saka's still on. I would expect Trossard, Odegaard, maybe Eddie Nketiah, maybe ESR. I'm not sure. The game deserves to go to penalties. Two very good teams. Fortunately, there has to be one loser. Let's go Arsenal. Natalia said, I'm shocked. Ramsdale at pens. Well, I'm hoping he's a changed man after that save. Brio said, I told you, Curtis. Pens, you called it. So you're telling me we have a chance. Dumb and Dumber settings. Big up, Pat. Fabio Vieira. That's interesting. He missed the penalty against Man United in New Jersey, but then he scored his penalty against Monaco. Trossard, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight off the bench, bags. Big deflection. I don't care how it goes in. See, this is the new thing that they're doing this season with extra time. If you notice there was 8 minutes added on. The Premier League are going to do something similar to the World Cup now to stop players time wasting. So in the Premier League, you're often going to see 7, 8, 9 minutes added on to games, which I think is a lot better because too many teams are time wasting nowadays. Big up Leandro Bossardino. We said before the game, probably should have started ahead of Havertz, but we gave Havertz the chance. He didn't have a terrible game, but definitely missed a big chance. And Trossard's proved himself there. I don't care if it got a deflection. You don't shoot, you don't score. How many times do Arsenal get the ball on the edge of the box and not make a save? You know, and not take a shot, should I say? One player I want to give a lot of credit for today. I hope I'm saying this in 10 minutes' time. Is Aaron Ramsdale. We all like the shiny new toy when you're a kid. You've got your toy, but you get your new toy. You love that more. Aaron Ramsdale was fantastic today. Couple passes were a little bit, but he had a good game. Made some vital saves, did some good handling, and he had a very good game. Don said, Curtis, let's cut the chase. Tierney isn't good enough. When you've got players like Holding, El Neni, and Nketiah, I'm reluctant to say that Kieran Tierney isn't good enough. What I will say is I don't think he fits our style of play anymore. So I wouldn't say he's not good enough. He can play for a top team. He doesn't suit the way we play. He's a conventional left back. We want inverted left backs that can run and play and more comfortable on the ball. So listen, it wouldn't surprise me if Tierney was let go. Big up to everyone. We got 4,200 of you in the chat on YouTube, 64 of you on Twitch. Like the video before we start. Bring some good luck, people. Let's get 3,000 likes and win the Community Shield. We're taking it. Are we taking it at the Arsenal end? It's going to be interesting. We've had a couple of penalty shootouts the last few weeks in the Emirates Cup and obviously the game against Manchester United. Fabricator said you could feel his self-confidence in every action of Trossard. He must start next weekend. When you know in anything, people, football, anything, when your confidence is high and you're doing things naturally, you're a better player. He is so confident at the moment, Trossard. He wants the ball. He dribbles. Look at the way, edge of the box. I was thinking he's just going to whip this in with his right foot. He's calm. He drops the shoulder on Alvarez, shoots on his left foot, scores. Deflection, who cares? It's a goal. Simon said being 2-footed got that goal for Trossard, being able to sell the dummy and turn onto his other foot. Exactly what I just said. Spot on, Simon. Spot on. We're about to start penalties. Arsenal to go first. Young Gunner said against Notts we need Bossard up front to interchange with Martinelli. Eddie not good enough, bringing a right winger. Saka needs competition. Right, here we go, people. Here we go. As Fabrizio Romano would say, here we go. It is penalties. It is penalties. Let's take this back to 0-0 on penalties. Martin Odegaard to take the first penalty for Arsenal. Come on, Martin. Come on, skipper. Lead the way now. Martin Odegaard against Ortega. We want to win this. I will take it on penalties. Odegaard started run up. Score! Get in there, Odegaard, lad! The sun must be shining at Wembley. Sends Ortega the wrong way. Get in there, skipper! Love that. Go on, lad. Great penalty. Yes. I like it when we go first as well. Come on, Aaron Ramsdale. You know what it's like to save penalties now. You've got that feeling. It's Kevin De Bruyne. I called him a ginger genius earlier on. But he didn't play the full game. Does he know what the ball feels like? Sometimes you've got to kick the ball a number of times. Big up my brother Broads in the chat. Come on, you Rambo. Save this Kevin De Bruyne penalty. Here we go. He's missed it! He's hit the crossbar! He's pulled his Kevin De Bruyne! He's not a ginger genius anymore! Pep, you bold fraud! He doesn't know what the ball feels like! Yeah! Oh, Kevin De Bruyne! He's pulled his Kevin De Bruyne! Yes! Still a long way to go, though. Karma. Ooh, sir. Come on! Come on, Trossardinho. Slot this in. You're on fire at the moment. Come on, Trossard. He's done the crossbar challenge. Kevin De Bruyne, of all players, misses the penalty, hits the crossbar. Can you believe it? Here's Leandro Trossard, a.k.a. Bossard. He's had an unbelievable pre-season. He's probably been our best player. Up against Ortega to make it 2-0. Deep breath. Trossard, slow run up. Score! What a player! What a penalty! Get this boy in the starting lineup next week. No messing around. The Silver Fox. Is it blonde hair? Is it grey hair? I don't care as long as he scores. Here's Bernardo Silva. His haircut looks terrible. He's on 200 grand a week. I'm convinced he's done that himself. It's a shocker. Let's hope his penalty is just as bad as his haircut. Come on. It's Bernardo. Oh, it's a great penalty. It's a great penalty. Okay, maybe the haircut's a bit better than I thought. No, it's still a shocking haircut. 2-1. 2-1. Who is up next for Arsenal? It's a great penalty. Sends Ramsdale the right. Yeah, you don't save them. Come on, let's go. Who takes the next one? Bukayo Saka. Do you know when this guy takes penalties? My nerves, it's like I'm taking it myself. He's scored so many, but then he's missed a couple. Listen, Starboy's bagging. I'm backing him. Positive energy. He's scoring. Them demons of Wembley, put them to bed. Come on, Bukayo. Starboy settings against Ortega. It's Saka. Yeah! Come on, Bukayo! Yes! 3-1, get in there! Ortega ain't got near nothing so far. Yes! Go on, lad. Just sit him down and slot that. Move, boy. Man just rolled it in. Starboy settings, let's go. Come on, Rambo. Mate, it's I hope Rodri misses so much. I can't stand this little cheat. Come on, you. Come on, Rambo. Give him some. He's going to save it. I'm calling it. He's going to save it. Come on, Rodri, you fraud. Yeah! Rambo! 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 Yeah! I told you that fraud's missing. You fraud, Rodri! Yes! Ramsdale saves it to his bottom right-hand corner. You fraud! I can't stand that guy. Rambo! Oh, yes. Here we go. Fabio Vieira to win the Community Shield. You could not write it. A player I've criticised so many times. He scored his penalty in midweek against Monaco. He missed his penalty against Manchester United. Come on, Fabio. Slot this in to win the Community Shield. Fabio Vieira. I've always rated him. Forget anything I've said in the past. Here's Fabio. Oh! And Arsenal win the Community Shield! Pep Guardiola, you bold fraud! Yeah! Yeah! Get in there! What a penalty, by the way. Top bins. Yes! Come on! Take that, Pep! Yes! Love that. Woo! 4-1 on penalties. Here we go. Yes! Get in there, Rambo! Love that. Yes! Told you he was going to save a penalty. I'm so glad Rodri missed. He's a cheat. Yes! Get in there. Community Shield winners. Bernardo Silva, terrible haircut. Pep gets a slap round his head. Yeah, Pep, you don't look too happy, mate, with that grey beard. Not smiling today, fella. Woo! The FA Community Shield winners 2023. Fabio, oh my God, what a penalty. Oh, mate, you don't save that. What a top bins. Don't even waste your time diving. That is outstanding. I've always rated him. He's like a young Bernardo Silva. I've said it time and time again. Yes, look at the celebration. It's crazy that Vieira scored and they went straight to Ramsdale, but oh, yes. Beautiful. Might have to get merch tomorrow to celebrate. I want to see armpits, don't you worry. Look at Fabio kissing the badge. Don't hype me up, you know. I'll start defending you. What a penalty. That's a great penalty. Yes. Baby shark, baby. Hey, the shark came for us, man. We turned it into a baby shark today. We did not deserve to lose that game. No chance. We got to take points off them in the league. Let's just, bear in mind, I'm sweating like I've played the game. Bear in mind, they lost the Community Shield last year to Liverpool, then won the treble. So I do have to put things into perspective, but I don't care. Win whatever you can win. Merch incoming for me tomorrow. Yeah, I might treat myself. Little training top. Yeah, I might cruise. Yeah, we might have a dabble. You know what I mean? Treat yourself to some training kit. Come on. We needed that. Great comeback. 98th minute equaliser. And then beat them on penalties, man. Don't tell me that Pep's not vexed. Shameless settings, you're damn right. We are the pre-season treble champions. We beat the MLS All-Stars. We then won, what did we win? Emirates Cup. Pull up, man. Billie Jean settings. Big up yourself, yo. I'm hyped. Let no one tell you that's a pre-season friendly. It's not. That guy D said I'm going to be vulnerable tomorrow. Bro, let me tell you. Next day delivery, £100. I don't care. We cooking. Pep's fuming. Pep even said in his press conference, in Spain, the Community Shield, which they call the Spanish Super Cup, that is viewed as a big game. Like, that ain't no little... Because usually it ends up like Barcelona against Real Madrid. I always believe that should be a big game. It shouldn't be viewed as some pre-season friendly. So, you know what I mean? It's the two best teams in the country. Let's give it... Yeah, today, he gets the surname back. I'm calling him Fabio Vieira from today. He's earned it back for the time being. I've been calling him Fabio and Fabio V for the last 2 months. For that penalty, he gets the Vieira. Jorge said, mentally, this is massive. Of course it is. City don't lose often. Not when there's a trophy on the line. Win or lose, we showed we could compete against them in a game, said Simon. You're right. Ulrich said, feels so amazing beating City. Greetings from Denmark. I feel this is our season. I hope so. Munzir said, just giving Curtis my super chat for... Oh, my days. I appreciate it, man. Big up yourself. It's worth it. We're celebrating. White B said, armpits, my red training kit arrived 7:35 a.m. this morning. An Arsenal win. I'm a good luck charm. Need 2 more signings. We do. But we have to enjoy the good moments. There've been bad times, you know. There've been some really bad times. But now, I'm taking a lot of pride in the way we played, especially in that first half. Tekka says, Pep's nearly in tears. Love to see it, man. You love to see it. First trophy down, many more to come, says Cole. Well, listen, it looks good on the team photo, don't it? You take a team photo, I want to see some sort of silverware there. You know what I'm saying? Super chat. Hey, I love that one. Man popped his super chat. First one. Finally, we beat them. Timber, man of the match. I thought Timber was superb. Thought Ben White was superb. What day is the parade, says Matt? Well, you know, we're used to these trophies. We don't parade them trophies. Timber was brilliant. What changes would you make to the Community Shield to make it more meaningful? Points to win in the league? I don't think you can give points. I think that's unfair, but I don't really know what you could do for it. Maybe you get a bye in the FA Cup third round, or I don't know. What could you do to it? I don't know, unless you give more money, but it's a community. It's not really meant to be about money. Maybe you could get a bye in the FA Cup or the League Cup, or you can't really give a European place for it. I think they should call it the English Super Cup. First of all, makes it sound like a... Yeah, Mars just said it. Change the Community Shield to the English Super Cup. Maybe you could get a bye or into the next round. I don't really know what more you could do for it, but I would definitely change the name. Great shout. Trossard should play more this season. 100%. He's a baller, man. Absolute quality player. I'm so hyped. First trophy down, many more to come. City and other fans trying to say it doesn't matter. Look at Pep's reaction to the goal. Thanks for saving my weekend. Let me tell you something. Pep is fuming. If you watch the documentaries about Pep, he is not taking that lightly, mate. He conceded in the 98th minute and then lost on penalties. They didn't save one penalty. He's fuming. He's absolutely fuming. This is Pep. So I'm more than happy that we won. Jay from New Jersey, watch it. Oh, no, you said that one. Sorry, apologies. O'Malley said the winner of the League Cup and Community Shield should play for the last spot in Europa. Loser goes to the conference. Yeah, maybe. They could definitely do something. 4 shields in 10 years. Curtis always rated T-Back. Yeah, you know, he's a good player. Always rated Fabio Vieira. I'm joking, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, people. English Champions Cup. If the FA Cup and League is won by the same team, then the League Cup winner should play. I heard people saying that, but right now we're lifting it, so I'm not bothered. Declan, this is what you came here for, bro. Came here to lift them trophies. Gary said he's going on the beer now. Enjoy yourself. Drink responsibly, of course. Hijack Kudus, I beg. Listen, if they want him, they can get him. Now, there has to be a reason that we're not going. Maybe the money's not there. I don't know. Still think we need a striker. Let's put things into perspective. But you put Gabriel Jesus in the team, maybe we are a better team. But can he stay fit? That's the problem. This knee injury is concerning. I'm so happy for Aaron Ramsdale. Very easy to dismiss your player when a new player's coming in, and he was brilliant today. Bossard, he's just class. Sefton said, I went to the Armoury 2 weeks ago. If I knew there was a trophy incoming, I would have bought more. A good boost for the start of the league, says Nick. You're right. Gives us great confidence going into the league next week against Forest. Look at what incoming competition did to Rambo. Do we still need a goalkeeper? Maybe we do. Turner's going anyway. I think Ramsdale's still the number one, man. Let's back him. We need a left back so Timber can go centre back. The thing with Timber at centre back, though, I think he's restricted. I think playing him full back allows him to get forward. So do you need him to play centre back? I don't know, but they're great options to have. I thought Timber was outstanding today. I'd give him man of the match just simply because of the 2v1 he had against him at times with Bernardo and Walker. Those two are superb in that position. You saw what happened when Tierney came on. He couldn't handle it. But again, another player I want to give credit to today, who will go as a bit of an unsung hero, is Ben White. I thought Ben White was fantastic today. Jack Grealish got dragged, did nothing, didn't get I didn't think Saka played that well in front of him. So, and it's very easy. A lot of people are saying, you know, Timber plays right back. You drop Ben White. Ben White put in a fantastic performance. Thought Saliba was magnificent. Thought Gabriel was solid as well. So we've got quality in the back four. You've still got Zinchenko to bring back. I think Zinchenko is going to have hard work getting in the team. So very happy with the defence. Very happy with the goalkeeper. Just maybe one more in the attack, you know, I just don't feel like Saka has got any competition. That concerns me. That was a big game today, and Saka was not good in the second half. If you've got a quality right winger on the bench, you can take him off. The lack of competition means that you don't really take him off at any point. Oh, people saying it looks mad. Let me put... Nah, we'll leave it. We're beating 4-1 on penalties, man. Don't worry about it. Long walk for a loser's medal. Enjoy that, Pep. Remember Pep said they're getting... the drive to London is too far. Enjoy your 4-hour drive back to Manchester, Pep, mate. Rob said, first time in a long time watching Arsenal sober. Enough respect, Dr. Curtis. Listen, it's good when we win. It's good when we win. Enjoy it. Big up to Rob. KDB, finished, fading fast. I wouldn't say so. He actually never been that good at penalties. If you look at his penalty record, he's not that great at penalties. Roy Keane said it's a friendly match. Hey, cheers, Roy. Cheers, Roy, fella. That's to you, Roy. Oh, it's a friendly, yeah. Why? Because Man United aren't in it, yeah? All right, cool. Don't worry, man. You can call it a friendly. We'll be lifting some sort of silverware in the next 4 or 5 minutes. That's salty from Roy. And Roy is a certified winner. And now you're dismissing. Is it a major trophy? No, but it's a trophy. You have to earn the right to be there. And we earned it by finishing second. So, Roy, you weren't as good as Patrick Vieira anyway. O'Malley said, Curtis, we got the first of 4 trophies at Wembley. League Cup next, then the FA, then Champions League. Arsenal at Wembley is inevitable. Make winning a habit. Make winning a habit. Don't worry what anyone tells. Oh, it's a pre-season friendly. The League Cup winner should have been in it. It's only a Community Shield. It don't mean nothing. Yeah, whatever. We'll take it. We'll put it in front of our team photo. Yeah? Psychologically, it means a lot to us. I don't care what any other fan says of another club. We'll take it. Roy Keane, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, Roy, CR7 groupie anyway. Champions, ole, ole, ole. Come on, man. Look at Arteta, man. Big smile. Well done, Mikel. We come a long way. There was no Arteta out show last year. We're building. You know what I mean? A quick conversation in the press conference. You shut it down quite quick. But we're building, Mikel. Come on. You got better here than Pep. Look at him. He's happy, man. High fives. This is what I want to see. The team smiling. Declan Rice going, little another piece of silverware, little medal you can put away. Relax, man. We move. Yeah, it's only a friendly if you're not playing in it. Exactly. Joba said, I think the comeback win is a massive mentality booster, especially against this City team. Do you know what? The way we came back is one of the biggest parts of why it's so good. No, Kai Havertz, the man looks tired even walking up the steps. Scoring a last-minute equaliser and then beating them on penalties, that's cool. I love that. I love that. Pep's going to be fuming on that coach. So, listen, I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. No Arsenal therapy. We'll be live tomorrow. I'm not actually live tomorrow until 4 o'clock because I'm doing Supporters Club tomorrow with Turkish at AFTV. So, I'll be live at 4. We'll do press conference reaction and all of that. I am staying live until we lift the shield. Raya gets linked, then Ramsdale makes 2 penalty saves. Yeah, could be coincidence. Trossard needs to get in the starting 11 now. No more disrespect. I agree. I would start him against Forest next week. Havertz, I'm not turning my back on him. I still think we can do something. But first league game of the season. You could argue, though, that Havertz would do better against them. But listen, Trossard, he doesn't deserve to be on the bench. He deserves to start next week. He's been that good. Cleaning up the armoury. Says AJ, yeah, and I'm going to be at the Emirates tomorrow as well. So, yeah, I might pop in. Only a friendly when you don't win it. Campiones, put Martinelli in the middle. Big up Cruise Control. Curtis, shout out from Alexandria, Virginia, USA. Thanks for the stream, brother. Big up, bro. Arsenal about to lift it. It will be Odegaard, won't it? Odegaard's a skipper. Martinelli was a bit wasteful today. Trophies, mate. Trophies. That's what football's all about. Where's the... Well, we'll do the tweet after. David said, Tony, pay. Put him on a layaway in January. We are cooking. I'm all for that. I'm all for it. Buy him now. And get him in January. Bukayo Saka as well, by the way. Scoring a penalty at Wembley. I would imagine his last penalty at Wembley was the one that he missed. Here we go, people. Arsenal about to lift the trophy. The Shield, the Community Shield winners 2023. Well, I can't hold it that long. Oh, yeah! Take that, Pep, you bold fraud. It's going in our trophy cabinet at the Emirates. Another one. DJ Khaled. Yes, Rambo. Second Community Shield that Mikel Arteta has won. And obviously the FA Cup. Kai Havertz. Don't worry about that Champions League at Chelsea, mate. This is the real trophy that counts. Right, what are you saying?
Yeah, we deserve to win.
It's all about trophies, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
All about trophies, man. Rambo with the save as well.
Yeah.
It's good. What are you saying? Good psychological advantage, isn't it, on Pep?
Yeah, yeah. To start the season.
We need to beat him. We need to beat him in the league now, don't we?
Yeah, at least once.
What do you reckon? What else do you think we need in the market?
Striker.
Who would you go for?
Either Tony.
Yeah.
He's banned. Or Vlahovic or Osimhen.
Big money for Osimhen. Could probably get Vlahovic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the shop tomorrow, clean it out.
Yes, sir.
Some merch. Come on. Curtis, you buying the new kit tomorrow? I mean, listen, I don't like that yellow kit at all, but with a Community Shield... Nah, I'm not buying it. I might buy a training shirt. What I've realised, when you're buying merch, I realised this on the tour as well. When you wear an old shirt, it's like people will recognise that, oh yeah, that's the old shirt from last year. Unless it's a classic, you can keep wearing it. But I feel like with training kit, you can just wear training kit for years. So I might get a little training top or something. I don't know. We'll have a look. By the goalkeeper one's nice, actually. I think Turkish was wearing that. Go on, Arteta, lad. I love that. Big smile on his face. We're building bridges, man. It started off difficult. 8th place finishers, 15th in the league. Selling Aubameyang. It was a lot for me to cope with. I'd never had to cope with that. But we're working, man. We're building bridges, Mikel. Now go and win us the Premier League, please. Then you can have a green screen. You know, you get everything you deserve. But anyway, it's a great day. It's a great day. I don't care what anyone says. Arsenal beat Manchester City on penalties 4-1. We are the 2023 Community Shield winners. First trophy in the cabinet. Let's get back to Wembley. I want to win the League Cup. I want to win the FA Cup. I want to win the Prem. I want to win the Champions League. If AC Milan or Inter Milan can reach a Champions League final, you never know. I think we can compete with them teams, but I do think we need a little bit more in the transfer market. I think now is the time to ask about Mbappe. He might give me a better answer now. I just want to say, Urian Timber, man of the match for me today. Playing out of position, 2v1 against Walker and Bernardo Silva. Outstanding. Ben White, superb. Saliba, brilliant. Gabriel was excellent. I thought Ramsdale was fantastic. Made 2 vital saves. If it had gone to 2-0, it was over. Thought Rice was solid without being spectacular. Partey at times, a little bit loose on the ball. Odegaard, I felt the front four didn't get on the ball enough. I felt Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli and Havertz were a little bit quiet. We needed more, but we win the game. Trossard comes off the bench, scores the equaliser, scores his penalty. We score all 4 penalties. Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and then Fabio Vieira with the winner. Declan Rice. That's what it feels like to win trophies, fella. People, thank you very much for tuning in. Brilliant day. Hit that like button on the way out. I'll be live at 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be on Supporters Club in the day with Turkish. 4 p.m. Lock in, waffle settings, celebration time. Enjoy, people. The 2023 Community Shield winners are the Arsenal. Take that, Pep Guardiola, you bold fraud. And Rodri, you're a cheat, and Man City get relegated. Bless!